Okay, just wait. Okay, stream is alive now. So, since we are starting after 84 years since our last game.
How long has it been?
84 years, you just said.
True. I did.
Pay
Well, at
attention
least
next
I
time.
got my kids into playing Pathfinder.
I'm too old for this. I'm out of here.
All of us playing Pathfinder in the old folks' home.
That will be what it's like. You know this, right?
Yeah.
There are going to be so
everybody
many
goes-
old people
Yeah.
playing D&D in their goddamn 70s.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
You have no idea. I'm
sounds
waiting
amazing.
for retirement home esports leagues.
Oh my god, you're so right.
Like it's gonna
Those are gonna
happen.
go so hard.
There's gonna be a whole cottage industry of custom peripherals for people with arthritis.
Yeah.
It's gonna be next level. But more importantly, does anyone remember what happened last session?
We killed a not cow.
I was pretty
I
sure it
got
was a
stepped on.
cow.
Looks like a cow to me.
Yeah.
I don't like being stepped on.
Antlers.
Well, that's tough. That's your job.
We
To
got
get
on
stepped
a
on.
boat. We looked around the boat.
So what,
found-
you're telling me I get paid for it?
We found a cow, not
Oh.
cow.
You're an intern.
We found a glass elephant with a bomb in it. We found a Frenchman. I think we killed the Frenchman. Maybe.
We definitely did something to the Frenchman.
He may or may not have brain damage. His head hurting.
Damn,
His
Bram.
head
Don't
is a
worry,
different
you
shape
gave-
than it once was.
Don't worry, you gave him the ibuprofen after, right?
Let's
Right?
take ibuprofen together.
If by ibuprofen you mean knocking him back out.
Wait,
yes.
wait. Soothe gives you a bonus against mental effects. Is Soothe just Advil?
Fantasy ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Do
It's
we have to
too early
figure out
for
like
this
the
shit.
equivalents to ibuprofen and Tylenol in Pathfinder?
What's the magical equivalent? Head hurty cast Soothe. That's the reason people study occultism, is for Soothe.
Ah, finally, I can make my headaches go away.
Alright.
But actually, if you just had a daily ability to make your headache go away, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, headache be
It's a
gone.
first level spell, doesn't take much. So, does anyone remember what you were going to do? What you are going to do? Who you are? What day is it?
Who are you people?
I should probably disable this bomb. It's
Explode the
step
bomb.
one.
Understood.
You don't have
Yes, explode
to.
the bomb.
Okay,
I cast fireball in that general direction.
hold on. Can we do like
Lucy said no more game. We're done.
I don't know, crafting, I guess, would probably be the check to do a
I'm
recall
scared.
knowledge check on it.
On the bomb?
Yeah. Just to see how difficult this thing is going to be to disable.
Hmm.
And what the chances are that we just accidentally blow everything up.
I'll toss an esoteric at it. I doubt this is something that I can usually use it on, but I have the thing that lets me take a -2 for fancy shit.
Give me a second.
My crafting is not very good, but I will still do it.
I can throw crafting at it as well.
Yeah.
I believe Connor's got the highest crafting.
You would be correct.
Oh, whoops.
Impossible. Connor?
Zeno is a
crafting?
very
Control,
close second,
not
though.
shift. I'm still so confused why they had this animal in this room with this bomb.
Just cause.
Rich people like having weird animals and transporting them.
Right.
That is true, actually.
I
That's
assume
why,
that
like-
That is
was
a known hobby of rich people, is to transport weird animals to different places in very dangerous ways.
That's why last year they had to emergency land a plane because a bear got out.
that happened.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Imagine living the life of snakes on a plane, but it's a bear.
Bears on a plane.
Rich people, man.
So I need to
Yeah,
start
this-
bringing bear spray to the airport. Good to know.
I would not watch the movie Bears on a Plane.
So, are you able to see our chat history, or just?
No,
is
I deleted it.
you?
I said that earlier.
Okay.
It was glitching out.
Yeah.
No, as in, like,
Well,
The other one, like when you have it on any other setting, it will show you the chat message that just happened, and then it will disappear over time. And then I clicked on the chat button, and I guess it's there. Or
Yeah.
there's our current log.
Yeah.
That just fades
So it
out.
just has like a regular pop-up, and then it also has like the full thing you can look at.
Yep.
Okay. So, Lucky,
Yes.
you are weird. We all know this. But you're weird
yes,
in a
yes.
way that is special. You have a thing in your head.
I can use Google.
Yes. And you Google this bomb. Everyone sees Lucy have disassociate for a couple seconds and look like they're having a stroke. As they very successfully navigate the Google search engine in their brain. This bomb, as you look at it, you understand its inner workings. And you understand that the way it's currently configured, it is partially armed. Google, shut the fuck up. No one asked you.
Lucy says out loud. She just decides to.
Yeah, your Google Assistant in your head starts like responding to like half of a sentence and just like giving you gibberish. Yeah, exactly.
The rest of the party just like awkward side glance, like what the fuck?
Huh?
Oh no! Sorry. I got this.
Well, you would know that it's partially armed, which means that the bomb can be manually fully armed, in which case it will detonate shortly after, or it can be remotely detonated, in which case it will arm using a device that Lovelace is carrying, in which case it will do the same thing. It will detonate shortly after.
Okay.
In order to avoid this, you must disarm the bomb from its current partially armed state, which would require a specific clockwork key or 5 quite difficult thievery checks. But you would know that if you crit fail a single one of them, it will arm the bomb.
And what's our time? Like, once it's armed, how long do we have until it goes boom?
I believe, if I remember correctly, you have 5 minutes.
Okay.
okay, so maybe we don't.
But I
touch
don't
the
think
bomb.
you have. I don't think 5 minutes is enough to get out of the blast radius.
I mean,
So-
considering how many things of Pyronite are on this singular ship, yeah, no.
I guess we're looking for a key then.
So
I have a feeling I know who has it.
I have a
Right.
dumb
I
idea.
bet it's the cow. Dang it!
Hear me
cow
out.
doesn't have the key.
Not a cow.
We find the register for how many civilians are on this ship, and we get them the fuck off. of it,
Oh
and
wait, don't we have the
blow it.
clockwork key
the fuck
from
up.
the other guy?
Who has it? I was thinking that, but I don't see it in the.
Yeah, I have that.
Okay, so Operation Blow the Ship Sky High is not a go. Okay.
Oh, that was GM rolled.
I mean, Connor's the one holding it, so
It said special
Okay.
clockwork key, but
It's specific. There's multiple. Notice that one says Parsuses.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just ending that encounter because I put Lucky in an encounter to check something. Yeah.
I mean, I'll try the key.
Can
It's
we
the worst
like
that could
bet
happen.
some
Oh.
hero points on a save state?
We're gonna
Reload
Baldur's
the
Gate
save.
this shit.
Yeah.
I don't think we get that privilege.
If it's like the wrong key, is it gonna murder all of us?
You never
Thank you to
know.
my Google. Does it seem that way?
Probably not.
Okay. It should be fine.
All right.
I don't see what could go wrong.
I don't know if I trust Lucy's definition of fine.
I try the key.
You insert the key and it fits in the keyway. Do you turn the key?
Whoa.
Yes.
You disarm the bomb. That was Parsus's
Okay.
key.
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
Cool. Awesome.
I was all good until you asked me if I turned the key, and I was like,
The bomb has
Alright.
been armed.
yes,
Now,
I
Connor,
do.
you can take the bomb apart for the extra sticks of
He
pyronite.
doesn't need
1 minute.
it.
Yay! How
He
many
has
sticks
no
of pyronite
much
can I pull off?
57.
How many sticks of pyronite can I pull off? Can we do a crafting check?
Give me a crafting check.
Don't you already have like 6 or something?
I got 5. I can have more.
29.
It's a delicate and time-consuming process. How long are you willing to spend?
How long does everyone want to take healing up? Because Connor, you
This is
also
a
need
question
to
in the
heal.
form of it's more of a question of how many hours are you going to take? So you have to refashion these. You have to like attach fuses to these because these don't have like a traditional like lit fuse.
But we can at least take them with us, right?
It's
So
5
we
feet.
create it into
Okay, to be
pyronite
clear,
later.
it is 5 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet in size.
Yeah, maybe later. But we do need to heal up.
While
Yeah,
everyone's healing up,
so-
I'll say you can take one.
Yay!
You can fashion
get
yourself one
one.
bundle while Olamon Kasawana staunches your horrific wounds.
Okay. And just
And
to
everyone
clarify,
and then everyone in sync vomits on the floor.
last time you said that there were 3, right?
Yes.
3 bundles.
And we know where we know where at least another one of the bombs is.
Yeah.
It's inside that glass
elephant.
elephant in the other room.
Which we were gonna try to walk off with a boat, I think was actually the plan.
It was an idea in my head. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
a
the
plan.
plan.
It
but-
probably won't work. But
It'd be so funny though.
so the next bomb is probably either on the next floor up or the floor above that in the area that we didn't check.
Yeah, there's still a decent amount of sections that we have not checked yet.
I'm also not certain whether or not we want to deal with that Gorgon lady.
Well, she does already know at least that you and I exist, which is scary.
Yeah,
She's
not
awesome.
good. Not exactly the thing that you want to have. You don't want to have a Medusa remember you.
It's true.
Okay, how much stamina points do we got?
as an
When
actual
we got
goal.
on this boat, we started a new day, didn't we?
No one
think
used
we
any
have.
stamina points at the bar because
Yeah,
no one
so I
took any
think we're-
damage.
Yeah, we didn't get into any fights. Me, I just need to spend a singular focus point and then regain that focus point to get back to full.
I'm only down like 12 HP, so I think I'm just gonna hold on to my stem.
If only I could share my harmonized self with others.
That's crazy.
There's gotta be some sort of feature like that, like harmonize other.
No, I don't think there is.
Damn.
It's primarily a byproduct of targeting. If it says target self, you can't target anyone else with it. The only exception is like sorcerers, and it's for blood magic, so they can't apply it to spells.
Well, I'm talking about there's probably another one at some point that's just that. Another focus, well, another key spell.
It's called lay on hands.
Lay on hands.
True.
You could have picked chosen one that gives you lay on hands. Or blessed one.
True.
If you wanted to be a cleric, you could have taken the archetype for it.
Look.
All right, dorks. What are you dorking?
What are we dorking?
How much stamina would it take
George-
for you to get back up to full, Connor?
2.
So we spend about 20 minutes down here.
Okay,
And
I can
then-
regain my other stamina point then.
We
I
will.
can regain my other focus point then.
I guess go around
Yippee.
searching the boat.
So we'll deal. Are we gonna deal with the glass elephant last?
I mean, we don't know where the other one is, so I think that really also probably depends on if we can find other keys.
I am really
first.
curious what's in that room full of clockworks.
I mean, I think we still have our key. Right? It's not still in the bomb, right? You know, we can remove it.
Is it one key for all of them, or is it we're gonna have to find?
Each one has its own key.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
okay.
I thought.
Oh,
So
thank
have we
God
searched
that we checked this one first then. But that means that we also have to go deal with the other two fuckers. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Unless the Gorgon lady is one of the people holding the key.
I guarantee you she is. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, yeah, it's just gonna be important. They're not just gonna throw a Gorgon lady in a back room and be like, "This has nothing to do with the adventure."
Are you sure?
It's not an impossibility.
She's
I just
just
think it's
there
very
to-
unlikely.
She's just there to add vibrancy and depth to the world.
World building.
Yeah.
She's there for decor and nothing else.
You know, adding a Gorgon onto the ship really makes it feel lived in. You know, it makes it feel real. Well, we could try and check out the room where those automatons are,
Uh-huh.
perhaps, but because it does seem like they were guarding something in that wardrobe or whatever, but
It's a storage room full of clockworks. They're all like in a partial state of disrepair. Could be fixed relatively quickly, but they're all just turned off.
Can we get them on our side?
No.
oh,
They are none
Can
of
we
you
permanently
none of
disable
you can none of you can program clockwork. I mean, yeah, you could. You could just go in there
Didn't you
and
come up one of them last time?
like the
There was
clockworks.
something like that.
The
Yeah.
clockworks are pretty much all in a state of like one or two parts are taken off and then they're unwound. So if you wanted to, you could just go in and just break them all. But that might draw like attention.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Lucy did some shenanigans in their last session.
Attempted.
Lucy,
Yeah.
shenanigans?
succeed.
Never.
She's never cut up to anything in her life.
Yeah, I just imagine the entire last session. You're right.
I just
Her vote is still
rotated the session in
on
my mind, and yeah,
getting
no,
all
nothing.
of the civilians onto lifeboats and then just leaving and exploding the place.
I mean,
So.
we're already 1 out of 3 of the bombs disarmed, but
Yes.
did we
We
even,
also don't have any other keys right now.
in terms of lifeboats, did we see any of those?
No.
We do assume, right?
No. You didn't.
Hmm.
Yeah, so slight flaw in your plan, Lucy.
Man, placing bombs is one thing, but not having lifeboats, that's just against OSHA.
The true villain of the story.
Fantasy OSHA.
I think there are bigger problems than OSHA violations here, Lucy.
I don't know what you're talking about. These bastards need to go down for the crimes that they've done.
I feel like Lucy
This,
is a
the
little
railing on
elected
this
to the cat.
staircase is 4 inches too tall for the average halfling.
I think Lucy is a walking OSHA violation.
Oh, speaking of that, do you think they have like 2 separate guardrails just for medium and small-sized creatures?
Oh, they 100% have like 2 railings on all staircases. One for tall people, one for short people.
Accessibility, no discrimination.
Up the
Awesome.
stairs.
Discrimination, not even once.
All right.
Yeah, we have to go and at least find a key, so more exploring is really just kind of the next step.
Yep.
Man, I can't believe they put short people in my fantasy game. What is this DEI nonsense?
True.
Oh
Sadly,
my
the party
god.
token doesn't work. Sadness. Everything that is dear to me is broken now. I can't believe it.
Rip.
For me, that's just normal. I'm a cat. But for Connor, that's really fucked up.
Oh, wait. Wait, did they just make characters mutually exclusive? Wait, if I... Oh, I don't want to do that. Control C. If I delete this... What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't place people on the fucking scene?
But why though?
Why can I not... What the fuck? Well, that's gonna be fucking fortunate if I can't actually drag tokens onto the scene. What is doing this? Hold on. Configure settings. Manage modules. Let me see something. Gonna get rid of that. I don't think that's what's breaking it. None of those should be breaking it. That shouldn't break it. I'll disable these. I don't want to. I'll disable quick insert. Save. Because if I can't drag tokens onto the fucking scene...
Yeah.
Can't
That's
play a game.
bad for multiple reasons.
Okay. Characters. Okay, so it was one of the modules that I'm using. Let's go figure out which one.
Did you just disable all the modules? Is that what happened?
No, I disabled some of them.
Okay.
All right, so technical difficulties.
We get to play the game of what's bricking what.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to turn back on the two that I actually really don't want to have turned off. The other two, if it's one of those two, then it's like, okay, whatever. I don't really care that much. Because I'm, Joe Biden.
There is a game that you in the audience can play. And it's what we in the business like to call a technical difficulty shot.
The business?
We in
Okay.
the business.
So I think it was
What business?
drag upload, which is very unfortunate because that's a very useful module. But
Don't worry about it, Karma. Don't worry about what business.
Asking me to not worry about something is like asking me to not exist.
why do you exist, Karma?
Good question.
Okay. I believe I found the solution.
Why do we exist? Just to suffer.
Why are we still here?
Well, there's the knocked out guy again.
Yeah.
Check
Also,
and see
has
if
anyone
he's-
else noticed how fast you guys are all loading into scenes?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
It was real quick.
I think that's
thought it was
the.
just my internet being quicker.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the canvas optimizations that they did.
Yeah, because my internet's definitely not better.
Liz is gonna check this guy's pulse to make sure he's not dead.
I remember
yeah,
his
roll
head
a
being in
medicine
different
check.
shape. Continuity error.
This is about to be really funny.
Oh boy.
Where the fuck is my medicine?
Ah, good. I have a +1.
Yeah.
You don't know. If you would roll the nat one, I was gonna have you accidentally choke him to death.
Oh no!
15. Love how we're doing the.
Oh, I
no.
rolled
Kasawana, you can, despite rolling a 2, Kasawana, you are convinced. You're pretty sure this guy's alive.
Okay.
He's breathing. He's
You
got
see
a pulse.
Lucy slowly drag her crowbar back out of her pocket.
You open his eyes.
I'm holding your crowbar. What do you mean? I used it to pry open that door.
You open his eyes and shine a light spell into his eyes, and you see his pupils constrict, and you're like, he's probably fine.
Yeah, he's probably fine. All right, do we want to go down this hallway and see if we can check and see if any of the doors are unlocked, just to make sure? Because I think one of these inner hallway doors might also
Yeah.
be
Let's do a Scooby-Doo montage of just running down the hallway and trying to open every single one of these.
Okay.
What's new, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Try to get a DMCA.
So like
Yeah.
Lucy is definitely Scooby, but who's Shaggy?
Most certainly not me. Funniest answer? Connor.
I feel like I'd be Fred though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would be Fred.
No,
Chat,
unfortunately,
pull out
I
your
do
phones
actually.
and vote on the poll.
I do think it would be me, unfortunately, because I'm
You
the one
kind
that's
of-
constantly parenting.
I don't know. You
Lucy.
I
You
love
got
the
the mo-
idea of Shaggy parenting Scooby-Doo.
I don't know.
It's just-
you're the martial artist. I feel like if anything, you're Daphne.
That actually
That's
fits
crazy.
really well.
I'm
Yeah.
also the pretty one.
So you're Velma.
No, that's still
No,
Kathy.
Velma is
Canonically-
definitely
Yeah.
Canonically,
Oh,
but
yeah.
according to
Yeah,
the
if we're
fan
going
base.
by. Yeah, so if we're including the live action movie, it's true. Fair.
Well, you find the staircase that Condor came
Well,
up.
we already knew about this one, but is there any other doors?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's vents, as I said previously, that you could use to navigate. But they require you to squeeze, they require survival checks, and they require you to not time it poorly.
Mm.
I pick up Lucy and put her in the vent. All right, explore.
Oh, I guess we're doing Among Us.
She gives you a thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm great at surviving.
I was like, what's Lucy's survival?
It's a
Yeah.
plus 13. I'm not horrible at it.
I think you
Which
might
is
actually be the best of us.
Okay, so where are you trying to
Actually A
go?
lot better than
All of Mon's better.
So I went in this vent.
Yeah.
What directions can I go in?
Honestly, just tell me where you're trying to go.
Around, I guess.
Okay, so
To
you
the-
you go in a circle in the
bomb.
vents.
Yeah, can Lucy sniff out the bomb with her superior cat senses?
Probably
I
not.
just pick a direction and then I start going in that direction. I don't know.
Okay, roll
I
a
assume because she's a small cat, she doesn't actually have to squeeze in these vents.
okay, roll a d4. It's difficult terrain.
It's a 4.
Give me a sec. I have to look at a different scene. The staircase is. It's there. All right. So you go down. You're crawling through the vents, and then you see a duct that goes down. You go down the duct, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Make a reflex save.
Oh no, did she fall into a fan?
Oh, we make these!
Oh yes.
Okay, I'm so tempted to let that stand because it's really funny.
We
Oh,
don't
no.
roll nat ones. Come on.
Class, do I let that stand for the meme?
I don't know, do you?
I stand on the hill of we do not roll nat ones unless it screws over the entire party. But that's my opinion.
What if this does screw over the
Lucy,
whole party?
It's not apparent.
Okay,
so
okay.
it cannot-
What am I seeing happening so that I know
you-
whether or not to
You
reroll this?
are so you go down a duct. However, you don't see immediately that the duct goes down and then it goes straight into a grate before splitting. So you were trying to catch the edge to pretty much go into the vents on the lower level. But the nat one means that you just fall straight past the ledge and crash into the grate, and it breaks, and you fall into the storage hold. You fall 30 feet onto some boxes.
I'm letting it happen.
Oh man.
All right, you take.
How much damage?
You just hear Lucy screaming from inside the vents.
You land on some boxes, so you take. You only take like 8.
Since
God.
someone land on their feet.
You know what they say? Cats don't die from fall damage,
That's exactly what they say.
but that does create some noise.
I'm okay.
that creates more noise.
Yeah. So
Now,
Lucky.
where the fuck am I?
Lucky, make me a perception check. If you dare.
Quick, Connor, go after her.
There's some kind of weird ass elephant down here.
Oh, okay.
I think it'll. I think if I blow it up, we'll be fine.
Frantically shoving Connor into the vent.
No, Connor immediately starts booking it here.
Just
instead.
puts it down the
I
hall.
was, I was like, well, there's stairs right here. It leads. Stop.
Well, Lucky, are you on the elevator?
Yeah, I'm looking underneath the tarp.
Okay, cool.
Oh no.
Lucy.
Mhm.
You hear cogs start to turn.
Back up the stairs. Back up the stairs. Back up the stairs.
Okay.
You
Oh,
feel yourself
fuck.
ascending to the heavens slowly.
Mhm.
What do you do?
There's a box right here. I want to hop inside of it.
Solid Snake style.
This is the worst possible outcome,
The
actually.
best possible outcome. What do you mean?
I see
Because-
nothing wrong with it.
It's bad because this accelerates our mission. We don't have another key yet.
You're missing the big picture. We also don't know where the third bomb is.
So, the
I
elevator
hop
is
inside the box.
moving upwards.
Yeah, run up the stairs right now.
So let's Control C to copy you, and we'll go up to here. So Lucy, you'd be around here,
Oh god.
and
I
then
didn't waste
where
my
are
scroll
the
of
rest
time.
of you goons?
I would imagine we would
you even
arrive.
know that
like,
this thing is moving up or not?
It's
I'm sure that the sounds of the elevator are pretty loud.
Yeah, I think the idea is we're going like down the stairs, and like we're starting to enter the sword room, and we hear the cogs turn, and I'm just like up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs.
Yeah.
I imagine like Lucy would probably arrive at the top floor a little while before us, but we'd probably be running up
Okay,
as quick as we
so
could.
you like get to the doorway, and as you peer in, you see Lucy like inside the box with her hand waving back at you guys. I'll see you guys in a bit.
like
I'm
15
going on a
feet
ride.
off the floor as the elevator is halfway up the room.
Because of Ifrit's absolute blazing speed, he probably makes it up the stairs first.
If only I didn't use that scroll of time step earlier. I could have just turned invisible.
You do have like 30 scrolls of health step.
Give me a
Oh,
is
second,
this true?
okay? As
We
I,
bust out the side of the boat and like a staircase. An express staircase to the top of the boat.
give me a second so I can
How would helpful step even work on a moving object like this?
give me a
Yeah,
second.
I
Is
feel
it
like I have-
anchored to
I
the
feel like
object
you
movement, or is it anchored in space?
Yeah, I would imagine it's anchored to whatever it's placed on. 'Cause it's just a wooden staircase. It's not like super special. It's not like an immovable rod or something.
All right. I might have an idea how we can deal with the elephant. We didn't get the chance to reprogram it. But what if one of you has I hope one of you has enlarge as a spell.
Oh, that's not the right spell. What the fuck? Why?
Uh,
It does not let me click the thing I want to click. Cringe.
Spoiler question mark?
spoiler.
Yeah, the one of the versions of the upper of this deck had a hole in it.
Oh,
Slightly concerning.
that's just like the. It's just like the bad ending map. We're fine.
I have to
Right.
go over to the
This
fucking...
is the bad ending map. We're fine.
Hold on. I need to move one of you around a little bit so I can actually see on Foundry's the OBS's perspective what's happening. So we'll say
Look at me go.
Gondwana came up this way. Alright, let me take this macro here. Alright. There it is. There it is. We found it. Fuck. Okay. Why are these, like, so confusing? There we go. So, the elephant is lifted up, and you see an individual. has already been on deck since before you got here. Let me,
Fuck.
You hear over the speaker as you guys, there's a rudimentary sound system, on the ship, specifically for calling out, messages from the captain of the ship. And you hear a female voice say, "To all our esteemed guests, one of our patrons has invited all of you to come to the top deck to witness a spectacle. A demonstration of arcane and mechanical arts." And so a crowd starts to gather on the top deck around
fuck.
this cloth-covered object, and then an individual is here. Let me find his ass. Blah, 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 blah. Why do they not put him in as, like, a draggable object from the chat? I have to go and manually get his ass. Fucking dick. There he is. Alright. Now, to be clear, all of you are disguised. Correct?
I
some
hope
manner.
so.
Okay. Lucky, you're still under the tarp.
I'm in a box under the tarp.
All right.
Do you want to be in the box?
I'm concerned now. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Schrodinger's Lucy.
you hear the voice of a Juan Ibrium begin to speak. "Come one, come all, to see a magnificent craft of my own design. The true arts of
I wrote my
crafting."
notes, Glass Wizard. I didn't
Yeah,
know-
glass
I didn't-
wizard.
yeah.
Of
I
vi-
didn't realize I'm an actual glass wizard.
Yeah, no. The arts of vitromancy, combined with the technological advancements we have made in constructs, I present to you a living art piece. He reaches up to grab the cloth to reveal something truly wondrous. A glass elephant, which begins to rear up and make elephant noises and stomp around. It's effectively putting on a pre-programmed performance for everyone, and everyone bursts out into clapping and applause. Truly, it is a carnival, all in one beast. However, all of you know that it is full of unexploded ordnance. He walks over and picks up the wooden box.
Oh no.
Okay, so before heading up here, just so you're aware, I did cast Exchange Image. I'm not saying what to yet.
Okay. He hefts the box up, and he says,
Heavier than he expected,
well,
I assume.
he expects it to be heavy. I invite you all to enjoy the show that my construct has put on. And enjoy your evening. I should say it is going to be not nighttime, but getting dark around this time. So it's about like the sun is going down type shit. Everyone's got like this kind of shit going on at the tables.
They've got lanterns and stuff.
Yeah. As he then carries the box with him inside.
Oh no.
You're coming with me, Lucy.
Oh man. But I mean, if he has another key, this might actually.
Oh, man.
This is you guys are both going to.
This is so funny.
All right, let's follow him, I guess.
Well, he's going somewhere you guys can't really go.
This is either going to be like the thing that saves us or the thing that causes a TPK.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm so goddamn
Lucy-
terrified of this.
Lucy, you are in a box with a miniature version of the glass elephant.
Okay.
Wait, does the miniature glass elephant have the fucking key in it?
No,
Okay.
but
Why
it's
does he have a miniature version though?
because Lucy, would you like to make a stealth check to peer out of the box? You are put down on top of what you can only tell is a table after being brought up a flight of stairs and in past two doorways. Do you want to make a stealth check to peek out of the box to see where you are?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So Lucy, let me pull you to the
Oh.
scene.
Lucy bursts out of the box. Where in the hell am I?
Can you help me find my dad?
All right.
I lost my dad. Can
Can
we
you
be
see?
friends?
Okay, are you on the scene already? Okay. You see, after you're put down and you peer at the box, you see the back of Ibrium walking towards Lovelace, and they begin to have a conversation. But you can also see you're in a room. Hold on, this guy isn't here. That was just I was putting him there to as earlier when I was like, I need a Frenchman for scale. That's yeah.
No way, she has the bomb in her room with her. What the fuck?
So
Well, I mean,
Lucy, would you like to tell me
yeah?
what you turned into now?
Yes. So I'm dressed up as a Frenchman. I have my hand bound behind me, and I have my mouth with like a gag in it.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
How big is this Frenchman? Is it a small Frenchman?
Wait.
Small Frenchman.
Because how does the Frenchman fit in the box?
I don't know how big the box is. On the screen, it was big enough for me to fit in quite easily.
Yeah, you're small.
But yeah, it's a small Frenchman.
Okay, so you're a halfling Frenchman. Got it.
My hands are bound in a way that looks kind of convincing, but I can easily get out of it. Same with the gag in my mouth.
Okay. You hear Ibrium speaking, and he says, "And now with this set in place, that should distract everyone long enough. It is a shame to lose such an expensive boat. You know, my family spent a lot of money to make sure it was retrofitted for your little game, but it'll all be worth it in the end. Now, let's see if my construct is doing its job well." And he turns around and starts walking back to the box. You can feel underneath you the glass elephant is trying to move, but it cannot under your weight. It seems as though it's trying to mimic the movements of the other elephant. They are linked in
Okay.
some way. As he reaches down to lift up the box lid. Are you doing anything?
No.
Okay. He lifts the lid of the box and sees the small Frenchman. Make a deception check.
She
Oh,
looks at him
God.
like with concern just across his face.
Oh god.
I'm good at these, guys.
Oh, perfect. Amazing.
I don't know. Are you?
I actually have,
I
I have a
do
21
not have-
deception.
Track
I do
record does not
have
agree.
faith in your that
Numerically.
response that Slade just gave us.
Numerically, I'm good at these.
In actuality, I would not be surprised if you just rolled a natural 1.
Well, he lifts the lid of the box off and says, he says, "What in the hells?" And then tips the box over and you fall onto the floor. Lovelace, I think those goons you told the guards to look out for may have found their way onto the ship.
Oh,
Lovelace.
you assumed us.
Lovelace walks over. Lovelace walks over and looks at you. She raises an eyebrow. It's like, how did they fit a Frenchman into a box? He's clearly a rat. It's probably one of them pulling a ruse. Points her gun at you, and Abraham reaches over and grabs their wrist like, wait. No. The garb is too perfect. My family spent a lot of money getting these finely tailored uniforms for all this staff. I can't have you bloodying the uniform. At least have one of the guards At least have one of the guards take him into a back room and get him undressed before you execute him.
So at first, a look of relief goes across his face, and then concern immediately hits, like, oh no!
What is he?
Ain't no way you rolled to pass Ibrium's perception, but not Lovelace's.
No. No, it's a nat 20.
Okay. Okay. The way you described it, I was like, oh, Lovelace passed, but Imbrium didn't.
Yeah.
No,
I also
Lovelace
got
is
that vibe.
Lovelace is just an incredibly heartless person. She doesn't care.
Fair, true.
Okay.
No. Can confirm.
Fine. Get rid of this one. You are dragged out by the two other by the two the two shield marshals drag you out.
Okay.
But they escort you back down to the kitchen. The rest of you see the shield marshals escorting a short Frenchman past you.
Please make a perception check to see if this is me.
Yes.
Wait, oh my god.
Okay. Oh
Hang
my
on.
god.
That's
no.
so funny.
I refuse. There's no time to help this Frenchman. We have to go get Lucy.
Okay, so what do we do about this situation now that we find ourselves in?
I got a nat 20 on the deception check, so what do you think, Dean?
I mean, it just looks like a short Frenchman.
Okay, so what is my deception DC? 21 plus... Fuck, what is it?
The 21
Plus
plus
10,
plus
so
10.
31.
So
So 31. 35 beats that. You're able to figure it out.
Connor, you notice that the Frenchman does have a strangely scaly-looking scar. Similar to the one that Lucky got when they repeatedly cast
I
spells
guess
into a
I
mana
technically
storm.
passed it too, then. Only barely, though. 'Cause it's a 31 deception DC.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
Oh my god.
So where are they going with it?
They're taking him back
To the
downstairs
kitchen.
to the kitchen.
Seems
Just-
like an
How
awfully
about-
convenient time for us to maybe go get some snacks or something, right, guys?
I don't know what to do at this current juncture.
I don't know if we should jump the person now or if we should go follow him down to the kitchen. Time is of the essence at this point. I feel like we should just jump them and go.
As Lucy's passing you guys, she'll wink over to you.
Okay, but we also have a much bigger problem here. The glass elephant is just right there.
It is.
We don't know when they plan on blowing it.
So, we take these guys downstairs and we shove them in a closet.
How much do we out-level the shield marshals at this point?
Good question. There's one good way to find out.
Yeah, let's get Lucy. It's I think we'd probably at least follow him to the lower deck and encounter him there.
Yeah.
Since everyone's kind of up here distracted by the elephant anyways.
Because I know that we out-level them. I just don't know by how much.
So I think that is what we do. I will notice and we'll wait for them to like start going down the stairs, and then we'll start following them.
Yeah, good idea.
I have to get rid of Frederick. That was close.
Lucy, do you want to hit him on the head with a crowbar again?
So, do you guys
I
go
would like that very
downstairs
much.
ahead of them? Like, what's the deal here? Are you gonna try and cut them off? Do you see the direction they're going and kind of get in front of them so that you're ahead of them when you're downstairs? Do you just try and follow them directly downstairs? What's the deal here?
Tell you what, because of my higher speed and the fact that if I need to, I could use my key rush, I blitz down the stairs, go to the other side, and cut them off while the other two follow from behind. Follow them from behind.
I was thinking just doing a little more inconspicuous, just wait for them to go down the stairs, and since all of one's on that side, we just flank them on either side and just attack them once they're in that room down there. Was kind of my plan. Just follow them down.
I'll show you.
after they
I'll
go
show
down
you
the
what I
stairs.
currently have for what it sounds like.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that works.
All right, let us do the
I'm
funny.
pretty sure I'm technically still holding on to Lucy's crowbar. So, first round of combat, I take the crowbar and yeet it at Lucy for her to pick up.
Sure, make an attack roll.
Or
I feel
more
like this
likely,
is-
I just hit one of them on the head with it and then toss it to Lucy.
I feel like this could wait till after the combat, but okay. It's not like Lucy uses the crowbar as an actual weapon.
It is a tool, so it would be an improvised weapon strike with your proficiency with clubs.
Listen, getting a crit with a crowbar would be really funny.
Look, we're just trying to do what we did with that one Frenchman and knock them out. Or better yet, show them into the wheel.
Mutilated one Frenchman and our
I was
our
thinking
hubris
the
has become
exact
too
same
strong.
thing.
Go ahead and roll your initiatives.
See, I need to do perception because I have it on left currently. Yippee.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hang on.
Just waiting on Conswana. All right. Oh, I don't like that.
It shows who's going first. That
Shows
Thing is,
whose turn it is.
oh yeah, that's annoying.
I would change it to something less cringe. Hold on.
Can you?
I can.
But will you?
Figure settings. Or
There should be a spinning
Combat tracker.
hamburger helper glove.
Spinning helper glove.
you give me that asset centered, and I will do that.
That's too much work. Never mind. Although I would love that for that to be like an effect when I aid people. That'd be so funny.
Because there is
I
just
kind of
a
like it.
insert your own like file here.
Yeah.
That helps a lot with our reactions and stuff, being able to know whose turn it actually is.
Yeah, but I don't like the image. Someone give me else. Someone find me a better image to use.
No, I don't think I will.
I don't think I will either, because I can't. I don't think I can find anything better.
So,
Fine.
If I had,
Give me a second. Sequencer.
You could
Does it
just
all-
shrink that dice by like 20%.
Can't. That's not how it works.
see if I have anything in my just.
Clear. Grab. Wait. Where's my animations? Default all users.
What about this sparkle gif?
Does it loop?
Beautiful.
Perfect. Save image. Data. Save. Select file. Sparkle.
It's just like, what
Select
transparent
file.
images do I have?
Save changes. We'll see if that worked. Hold on. Let's actually I don't know if I successfully did that correctly. Configure settings. Core configure combat tracker. File. Right, I didn't do it right. Give me a second. Spingus. Select file. Save tracker settings. Okay, just one more time. Let's see if it works. I made sure that I saved the new file. Let's see if the thing does it. It'll be very funny if it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need to okay. Let's see. Figure. I can't imagine it wouldn't allow the sparkle effect. Okay, so it's correct. So let's...
So that's a GIF. Is this just a picture that's being rotated?
Yeah, the thing is
Could that be
that...
it?
Let's see if it...
I mean, I have plenty of other weird, just regular transparent images that aren't GIFs I could send as well. How we can make Quiva really happy and use this Elfelt cube.
Hold on, let's... Oh, that's funny. I'm just gonna see if, if, I need to make a new combat encounter. Oh man, it's still not working. What the dick? Why no worketh?
Try it with just some random picture. See if that's the issue.
Valuable use of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you said use a random picture. I found one. It doesn't have a valid... that's not a valid fucking... select file. Trade counter. Yeah. Yeah, so just a flat image will work. Should we use the Elfelt in ice then? This is the most
Sounds
important
good.
part of what we're doing.
It actually is the most important part.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if I have
Oh
any
my
other,
God.
like, really funny transparent images.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think-
and I can
don't think
update
it's
it in real
images is my issue.
That's just
Beautiful.
What is that?
The best feature.
I have a Minecraft slime for some reason. I don't know why I have any of these images. That's a GIF. That's a GIF.
They can get bigger. Beautiful.
I'm just surprised that you can't attach a GIF. That's... Yeah, it says an image or video file.
A GIF is not a video file.
What's that really, like, compressed video format? Can you turn a GIF
don't
into,
know.
like, a WebP or something? Like one of the ones that supports...
Well,
I
if it
like
does
that
work with
picture.
video, hang on, I might have something.
Oh, God, here we go.
The funniest
I have a
thing
lot of-
about the dog is that the middle of it's gonna be. You're just gonna see the ears.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved that to make it into an emote or something. Oh, my videos folder isn't loading. Why?
God, I really hope someone's watching so they can just leave because this devolved into not being entertaining.
What do you mean? This is the most entertaining.
This is the best part.
It says
Are you
live chat
saying
is-
that, but like they're not seeing the images we'd be seeing, so it's just us laughing at
Okay,
images.
somebody has to like describe in great detail all of the images.
This is effectively
Why don't I
podcast
do
mode for...
Wait, Karma, do you have the other one? Do you have the other Guilty Gear character that was frozen in ice?
I don't think so. I think I only have Elfelt.
I'm pretty sure.
I have an
even-
image of Link in a jar. I think like a
Oh,
Link
no.
plush in a jar. It's like-
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure
Hang
it
on,
was
where's
Bridget in like an ice sphere.
Yeah, I don't have that because I personally made that Elfelt image transparent to make it into an emote for Quiva. But there's that.
I don't know
this is
why.
Ryan Mike did of my persona squishing something.
I love that one actually. Let's do that one.
God, it's gonna look so derpy.
Hold on.
Because one of my recommendations was just like take one of the pictures that Karma has made for me and turn that one transparent and just have like the floating ears go around the.
Oh, I do think I have some transparent images that you sent me of one of your VR chat guys.
Oh yeah, you do. Oh shit.
Oh, and I also actually have Terry's awful Rigby Sonic as well. So
Wait,
those are-
Slade, there's an obvious thing that you should do. You just use your cooperative waffles logo.
Now, I'm trying to find, I could do that. I'm trying to find, I don't know why, but it's not working anymore. I can't, hold on. There we go. This might work. Okay. Now, I'm using, okay, now if I can go to, type aura. I've realized I can actually do this. Hold on. What's a...
The spiky ears sticking out the side.
I just remembered I have JB2A, which means that I do have, Can I do... There we go. Here, this will be the most cliched bullshit ever. But if I just
This
go
is such
to... Waste of time? I know. You're welcome.
Yeah, such a worthwhile tangent for us to go on. Real good use of our.
Why is that so
session
small?
I love this feature though.
I mean, it still works.
You could if video format works.
It's very subtle.
Oh, it feels sent.
What's
But
funny?
actually, is pretty good.
What's funny is that there we go. Is that I think they rotate opposite directions from the way that animation plays by default and the way that the thing rotates the image.
That's kind of funny.
Wait, hold on. Can I?
Le fish.
Le fish.
Le fish.
I have that awful chicken video on here somewhere too, but
Hell yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to see that every time we go into battle.
Yeah, no. I hate that. I hate that one. Please never show it again.
I'll make sure to make that the thing next time.
Okay.
But for now, we'll get back to the game. My condolences.
Oh my god.
That
I
is
hate
so
it
loud.
so much.
Okay, back to actually playing Pathfinder. Enough shit fucking around with stupid shit.
Okay, what were we doing again?
You were rolling
Alright, now let's
initiative.
curve on these people.
We had initiative rolled, but
Do it again.
Slade done fucked it, and now I have an @1. Thanks, Slade.
It's
But
fine. I don't think it'll move
so
anyone's
high.
initiative around.
No, mine gets moved around a shit ton.
Okay, I rolled high again as well.
Because I got a 29 before. Now I'm at a 16.
Skill issue.
Fuck you.
No. Alright, we're missing one person. Conrad.
Conrad Werner.
Huh?
Conrad Kurz,
did
it's your
roll-
turn to roll initiative.
I thought I did roll initiative.
You did earlier. Do it again.
Oh right, yeah, you changed the thing. So
Yeah, I had to. I was trying to figure out why it wasn't working.
I don't like that. I had a better one earlier.
It's fine. This
I
guy goes
requested
first,
it.
even no matter what. He was already gonna go first. What can you do, guy? Huh, that's interesting. He's gonna do this funny thing, right? Where he's gonna target you. And he's gonna gun.
Can you fucking not?
And he's gonna schwack. Is gonna attempt an acrobatics check. Do. Where is his skills? There we go. Lucky, what's your reflex DC? Oh, you are too high. You should consume less drugs. Alright, he's stuck there. Lucky.
Consume less drugs.
My game froze.
Yeah, I think mine did too. Oh, there we go.
We're back.
We're back.
I think there might be an issue with changing characters with it lagging.
That's gonna be a problem.
I'm gonna catwalk dance.
You do a backflip?
I'm gonna do a little jig as a Frenchman.
Hell yeah.
Now, Lucy, I'm gonna need you to move because I want to shove this guy a couple times.
And here's my acrobatics.
Can't believe this little Frenchman can dance like a cat.
Amazing.
So talented.
That's an acrobatics against his cringe DC, correct?
Damn, my plans are forfeit. I can't shove this guy to the railing and then lift him up from his feet and just yeet him overboard into the propeller.
I got a 30 on the acrobatics, and he needs to make a save.
Schwingus. Alright, so he's gonna take damage. Bleh! That's fire, so he should also take fire damage, shouldn't he?
Yes.
That is usually how fire works.
That's
Burn.
crazy. Alright, what are you doing next?
That's it. That's 3 actions.
Cringe. Oleman, are you also gonna play with
Uh,
fire?
Lucy did a Fortnite dance.
I was actually thinking about I mean, I know this is perhaps a little scary for our dear friend Lucy, who is especially sensitive to electricity, but
Lightning bolt straight through
electricity.
Lucy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's catfolk dance. That would make someone off guard, right?
100%.
I need to.
Just imagine a little Frenchman doing that.
Are you sure that's not a Fortnite skin already?
A Frenchman,
Yeah, a little Frenchman specifically.
a small one.
Yeah, just get a little French with it. I don't know. Wait, what the fuck? Is this just not working?
Frenchie.
Okay, there we go. It didn't work last time, but now it's working. Now it work. What the fuck? What just happened? Did you click something?
No.
I don't know why that
The only
just
thing I did was
happened.
roll the damage.
Well, I have to roll this guy's save again then. That's weird. It broke everything. Why is it not, letting me... It, like, almost just... It looks like it just changed from the way that the chat works in one server to a different one. Like, it just changed right in front of me as I was about to click something. What the fuck?
Transformation.
Unexplainable. Did you have them targeted?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I literally still have
If
them
you
targeted.
are on the encounter box, it'll make it to where it's there on the left side. But if you're in the chat menu...
Okay, so they both
The
failed. I don't understand. So the targeting stopped working for some reason. All of a sudden, the little thing to click to roll their saving throws in the chat bubble just disappeared.
Huh.
Strange.
Yeah, it's not at the bottom like it should be. 'Cause even on our screen, if you look, you scroll to Lucy's, it has like unnamed, and then it has like a little guy next to it.
Yeah, and it just disappeared from
Right
that
here.
one, which is why I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Because I'd already rolled one of them, and he failed. And then I went to roll the other one, and it just disappeared. I'm like, what happened?
Strange.
Speaking of what happened, Connor, it's your turn.
Well, I hope you can figure out what's going on with that, because I'm gonna do the same thing.
We love electricity in this house.
Lucy, slightly panicking.
Roll damage. Why are they not working? Target, select. Weird. I am confusion. What is happening, man?
I told you should have named this stream Technical Difficulties Inbound because...
Here's the true trick.
Hey, they both
Every
failed.
time that we go off on a tangent or have to go off and fix something, take a shot.
You'll
That's how
die.
you get alcohol poisoning.
I will cast Shield on myself, and then it'll be my turn.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Karma.
I do. I'm gonna roll a 1 on the
Shield
damage.
looks so funny on Connor.
It does.
Looks like I'm just
No, his
holding an
fingers are
orb.
vulnerable.
Looks like that hamburger helper man's doing a Rasengan.
Yeah, it kind of does.
The fingers are left vulnerable.
I fright.
Well, did he move on his own volition?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm
Go
gonna
get
walk
him.
up and can I attempt a check to just shove him off? Like lift him up from the feet and toss him overboard?
Sure.
Okay.
No.
It didn't
Aw.
show up for me. God damn it. What was the result? Because I didn't see it.
31.
Pop up.
30, yeah,
31? That was pretty dang good, but damn. Alright. Fine. Guess I'll just punch him. not with that one. Multiple attack penalty. Hiya. Wait. Hiya.
Hiya!
Oh my god.
Damn.
Did you take the multiple attack?
Yeah, I did. Also, what the fuck? Where are my attacks at?
What do you mean?
They're
The
not
damage
popping
section of
up in chat. I don't see them.
I can see them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Are
Did you
looking at the
scroll
actual
down?
chat?
Did you scroll
Yeah, I
down?
did.
Is your chat not scrolled
Hold
all
on.
down all the way?
It is scrolled all the way down. I saw damage. Hold on, I'm refreshing. It shouldn't take too long.
I'll roll your second attack. I'm assuming you're Fury of Blowing.
Yeah. I did not put myself in a stance, so it's only going to be d6s, unfortunately.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. Now I can see.
You just rolled his act on the second one, but you crit on the first of the ones. It should be d6s.
Why is it doing the d4? Hold on. Let me roll critical for this one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the critical. There we go. Gonna just delete.
Okay. Now he has to roll a fortitude save. Schwingus. Oh, what? Hold on.
So did you already roll my other attack, or?
No. I rolled your attack, it
Okay.
hit. Roll damage for a regular hit.
In the regular attack. There we go.
I will target him. Damage. Alright. Back to this guy. Alright. Lucky, you're in the way. Damn.
No.
Let's do a acrobatics.
You cannot hit the Frenchman.
The Frenchman is not reflexive enough. He can schmoove. Lucky, it's your turn. He takes 6 bleed.
Hacha.
No.
Hacha.
How dare you, Jaw?
Hit and a miss.
You do anything?
I did my order wrong. I forgot how to play my own character. I
Correct.
have recall knowledge. at the
Remember, it
beginning
has
of
been
my thing.
84 years.
Yeah, we get some leeway on account of it being 84 years.
Esoteric.
You are forgiven, Lucy.
Man, I
Exploit
can't wait
Tarek.
for us to play Pirate Game again and
Yes.
just forget how to play this game altogether.
So true.
Damblage. And then add the personal antithesis to that.
Very strange that doesn't do that automatically.
It's a weakness. I'm giving them weakness, and weakness isn't controlled by my side.
So, you should take what? 7?
2 plus half my level. Currently 10, 5, so 7. Yes.
How could you? Alright. Now what? Is that it?
That's it.
You're done?
That's 3.
Pathetic. Alderman Castellana, go ahead. You couldn't kill him in
I
a single
think-
turn? What are you? Not a thaumaturge?
I made an attempt.
You're not a barbarian? Ridiculous.
Sadly, the second one missed. Or else he might
I
have
like
died.
electricity, so I think we're gonna do more electricity.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna keep this up.
That's ridiculous. Okay, target. Okay, you did target them. You roll damage. I roll their saving throws. They both die. There you go. They're really bad at reflex. Do you do anything else on your turn?
Drayson, do you still want to try and throw one of them?
Sure.
I'll pop his guidance on Ifrit for that.
Okay. Connor, it's your turn.
All right, well, I'll yeah.
Connor might just kill them before that.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
probably.
I
Well,
recommend
then
you
he's gonna have a guidance. for
you
something
spell
else.
strike that one so that he dies.
Full electric arc, the two of them
Wait, let me
again.
actually.
Ugh, gross. Well, make sure to electric arc them both and then attack that one.
Here, let me put that in the chat. Just
It is tempting, but I think I'm probably just gonna shoot the other guy.
Oh,
I actually succeeded.
they are
It's crazy.
both they are both within close to death. It's you can choose.
I'll let Ifrit try and shove that one. I'll shoot this guy over here.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's the? There it is. That one. Bam.
That
That is
hits.
a 2, but it still hits. It's fine.
That's all.
I also forgot to add energy shot to it, but whatever. He's gonna.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Like he's gonna die.
Well,
Gunslinger things.
this one
Just to the gunslinger things.
runs away.
Oh.
Did any of you have a response to that?
I'm fast.
Are you?
Do you have a
Yeah.
reaction response? Because he's about to go get help.
I don't think I do have a speed. Wait, prevailing position. What's that? What's that ability do? Hold on.
So what you're saying is you do not have standstill, attack of opportunity, or any other of the standard.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Well, he goes to run up the stairs. I will let you try to stop him, but it'll be very difficult because you are breaking the rules of the game. If you want, you can use a hero point to make an attack on him as a reaction.
Okay. I will use my hero point to smack him.
Very good. Thank
And
you for the hero
miss.
point.
No, dude.
I mean, Connor, is your gun
You
loaded?
needed one more.
No, and unfortunately, if I did that in reverse order, where I shot him and then casted the spell, then I could have reloaded my gun for free, but I did not.
You needed a 4 on the die.
Or, wait, no, I couldn't
Well,
do that.
here's the thing. You have
Oh,
guidance. Guidance could have applied to that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Okay.
apply the guidance to that.
Do you want to?
Guidance saves the day.
Please, yes.
You can
Guidance
guidance.
MVP.
The guy can dance.
All right,
Let's see if that kills him.
11 damage.
He had 9 hit
Thank
points.
God.
Aw, he couldn't have died to the bleed. I also thought it would have been really funny if he just ran up the stairs and then just
And
died.
it's immediately done.
Immediately
He just
bleeds
runs
out.
up the stairs, shouts Adidas, and then drops dead.
Well, he had a 2d6 bleed on him because of my crit.
Oh, it was 2d6? Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It
He
says
had
1d6
2d6
on the
bleed.
thing.
No one got the joke.
because I crit hit
Okay,
him
it's
for
not
my
having
first
a good
strike.
time. They did shoot guns.
They did.
Guns
Someone
are
may,
loud.
someone may come to investigate. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I did also shoot them.
Gonna pick up
We
the
pick up the bodies and throw it.
overboard.
Just
Yeah,
Quick, dispose.
Yeah, might as well.
Dispose.
you just chuck him over the edge.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the update has made it so
will
that
see it, but
the update has some really weird things. Like I can't force them through the wall for some reason.
weird.
Weird.
So, but I can do this.
Darn, we have to theater the mind. Body is being thrown off of a
No. I can control
Roleplay,
X
my
now
roleplay game.
to cut and then drop. And now you have to theater of the mind than being mutilated by the paddle wheel.
Yay.
My thought process is one of two things happens. Either one, it lands on the paddle wheel and they just get slowly dragged over into the water until they fall off, or the engineers underneath, they either that or they fall and the engineers underneath see them fall and just either don't give a shit or come up to investigate what the fuck just happened.
No, you hear the sound of popping joints and breaking bones as the paddles batter their corpses.
Oh, lovely.
Pleasant.
You're welcome.
Let's get out of
happen to
here.
Like,
Yeah, we're
going.
Machine.
They were
no.
already dead. They didn't experience any pain.
I mean, they experience pain. They just not from that.
Yeah. The source of their pain was something else.
Yeah, something else entirely.
It's like being like, I didn't kill that guy that way because I killed him before I did it. It's not really. It's not better.
Oh my god. So you know how Bat said to put a hamburger helper is the I
no.
found that.
Oh,
Oh
no.
I love him.
Oh no.
now we need to put his face on that instead.
An eldritch god.
Absolutely warp Connor's face to fit on that face.
When did this campaign
Oh,
become
what the
like
fuck?
a whole transmogrification of Connor?
Don't like that.
Oh, I know. I think I recognize that artist actually. I made that. I recognize that style.
Take another shot, by the way, guys, because
Yeah.
we're going off on we were getting distracted
Yeah,
again.
that's totally
No.
art by
Oh my
Iguana
god.
Mouth.
The fact that he has a rib cage.
Yeah.
He has to. It's the only way that it makes sense. All right.
And the nose is built into his skull.
Alright,
Anyways.
moving on. Where do we go? Because I feel like we have to hide in the utility closet.
I'm hiding in the vent.
Do you want to hide in the vent?
Yes.
Okay. Lucky climbs up in the vent.
Upstairs.
What are you doing, Condor?
Well, I don't know where they're gonna.
What
head
is
up
everyone
front.
doing? That's what I want to know.
I'm just gonna go back upstairs.
Okay. What are
Honestly, yeah.
Ifright and Conswana doing?
I think also just going back upstairs.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go and blend in with the
I just
crowd.
don't know. I want to know which direction the guys are coming from. Is the big thing.
Who knows?
Okay, so Lucky is staying in the vents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going back up to mid deck for the rest of you guys. So, mid deck is here. Make that the active scene. Lucky, you all see. You walk up past the guards, right? Well, you guys rush back up, and you see some guards coming from the which part of the ship? They're coming from upstairs. They're the guys that were hanging out in those lounge rooms, and they come past you because they don't see you coming out from the staircase, and they go down, see the blood from obviously bullets do not make blood. They see like a fight happened here.
I want to do
No
a thing.
one's here.
I'm gonna make noise in the vents.
Well, do you want to do that?
So
you
I
sure?
start like rummaging around in the vents, hitting the sidewalls, and then I go
Oh my god. One of them
and
pulls
just make some
one
random
of them, hold
screeching
on.
noise to make
One
it
of them
think it's a
pulls a
monster.
lever, and you hear mechanical doors snap shut.
What?
I'm
Just
gonna
fucking
need
let
you to
it-
start making fortitude saves. as
what?
they purge the vent system with steam. That
This
is
is-
explicitly a thing in the adventure. This is why I said it
Lucy!
is dangerous to time your venting wrong. Give me
Oh
a
my
second
God.
as I find that
I would not have
um,
done this if I knew that.
I told you
Everyone-
venting was dangerous, and you drew attention to yourself.
Everyone do
Lucy!
nothing. At this point, I feel like this is just natural selection.
Lucy wins the Darwin Award.
You have to wonder at what point will she stop getting away with it.
I think this time.
Okay, so
Because I think
Oh my
she's just
God.
gonna die.
due to a recurring
Well,
problem with river
I
oozes
have-
seeping into the ship, the gear smoke now periodically flushes the ventilation system with steam several times per day at random intervals. During such flushes, all duct entrances automatically close for 30 minutes while hot steam is pumped through the system. This steam is severe heat, which deals 1d6 fire damage per round to any creature in the ducts. Trapped creatures can open sealed ducts entrances by succeeding at a thievery check to disable the device or an athletics check to force it open. Alternatively, a character can burst through the wall of the ducts with a successful athletics check to force open. Lovelace and other shield marshals can also manually activate the purge system.
Oh my God, Lucy.
Listen, 1d6 isn't that bad. I got health to spare. Just depends on how
30
long they
minutes?
fucking fire me.
A D6 every round for 30 minutes.
Listen.
Oh, fuck.
So here's the thing, Lucy. You know those those guards are in that duct, well, are underneath that duct that you're currently at.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to break out of it, they would immediately see you and start beating your ass. So the ducts have shut. You take 1d6 fire damage.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you take 4 right away. What do you do?
Does it seem like they're going to stand there? Do I get the idea that they're going to be standing there entire
You have no idea. The ducts shut.
Yeah.
You can't see out.
There's part about this is
Yes.
I have a solution to fix this, but it's only if I was in this situation. I can't help you.
So what are you doing, Lucy?
Man, I get myself into some
Isn't
bullshit.
Isn't that like isn't 30 minutes 3,000 rounds of combat?
Yes.
Oh no.
Do you reposition yourself to a different vent?
I do love the idea of me bursting out of the vent, dropping down to the floor as just like a Frenchman.
Like a red lobster?
Yeah, a red lobster Frenchman.
Can you get
Trying to
away
do
with
the most-
deception again, though?
What's my intimidation like?
Oh my fucking god.
I got a solid
though.
intimidation.
Jesus
So,
Christ.
Yes, I'm going to burst out of this.
Okay, make me, first off, I need to make me a thievery or athletics check.
If
my
it gets down to it, if Lucy can get to one of us, if
I got a
I
solid
might need
three.
you to break something, I might need to
Yeah,
break into the
I'm
vent so I can
chilling.
do a thing.
Break into the vents to do something?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
They look. I think they're fine though.
Okay. You still take
Maybe
1
not.
damage from just spinning around in the vent again. The second round. Let me quickly. So 33 is enough to open the vent. You're able to hook. You pull out a piece of wire and you hook the mechanism and are able to force the spring back that keeps it latched shut, which causes the locking mechanism to come free, and you just fucking fall out of the duct.
Yeah.
onto the
so
ground.
I'm gonna fall directly onto my back, and then I am going to immediately grudge crawl at them.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me grab the creatures that are actually here really
Are
quick.
you just sick of playing Lucy? Do you want Lucy to die? Like,
Is
you
this
wanna
what's
talk
happening?
about
Are
it
you
yet?
just, do you just want? Are you okay?
Talk about something.
Suddenly becomes an adrenaline junkie, just doing the most insane shit.
This is like the behavior of someone who's like, I don't want to play this character anymore. I just want them
Are
to
you
die.
Listen, I'm gonna keep doing it until something happens.
But so many things have already happened.
But it's so funny. Oh man.
I fucked around for a week, or until something interesting happened.
Well, Lucy,
Uh-huh.
you picked a fight with a harder encounter than you guys just dealt with.
Okay.
So,
Fuck,
Wait,
Lucy.
so
I was
Lucky
wrong.
is there.
I'm honestly glad you just bursted out yourself, because if I was forced to cast a third rank spell on this, I was gonna be so mad.
What was the third rank spell?
I was gonna have you try and break into the vault in there, and I can cast a wall of wind to clear out the steam in a section of it. But I have to visibly be able to see in the vent.
They're not fucking people, goddammit. Okay.
Do we need to run back downstairs?
Well, first and foremost, the
We
shield
don't even know. I
marshal,
don't even know if we know this is going
the
on.
shield marshal, and the clockwork constructs both all point their guns at you.
Oh,
What are you doing, you goon?
How far is this? 35? I'm running to the door.
Okay, roll initiative.
Am due.
Not even to us?
Okay.
My head hurts.
Lucy.
Man.
Well, everybody else is upstairs. You need to bring this back
I
down.
understand that.
There's so many people up the stairs.
Yeah, you know.
Whatever
I'm just
happens,
gonna drink
happens.
my coffee.
Lucy's gonna die.
Yeah, absolutely. She's fucking dead. Look at that initiative. She's fucking dead,
Oh.
dude.
Oh no, you are not gonna have a good time, my friend.
Alright.
Well, first person gets to go. So
This has been so many errors made all at once.
This is how we see the execution of Lucy.
This is entirely self-inflicted. I don't know what you're saying,
100%.
errors. You did all of this. You had so many outs, and you were like, "No, I'm gonna keep digging."
I'm gonna keep digging my hole.
okay. So
There might be a way out of
Mhm.
this if Slade will allow you to give away your hero point for this.
I mean, they could use a hero point on their initiative roll if they wanted to, but I don't think that's gonna make them go before this guy.
There's
That
just
might be
too
worth
much
it.
that's happened that you can no longer use your hero point. I'm sorry.
Let's do that again. That's not better.
You beat a one person in the initiative.
Fuck.
Okay. Lucy,
So bad.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a fortitude save. Ah, 29. You succeed.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
You take 16 damage, and
16 for 10d6? That's actually not that bad.
yeah, so you take, well, 16 for 10d6, but you succeeded. So it was 32 cut in half. So you take half that. And all of these, all of this, everything on the counter here is just fucking blasted away as the as this construct, you can see has what looks like if you were a modern day person. I'll just show you what it looks like.
Mhm.
He looks like that. But he turns the nozzle on one of his on one side of his jetpack to point towards you and just blasts you with water. And it empties the tanks and deals that damage. He will then stride up to you. I'll say he's like halfway there. And then he's gonna do the funniest thing ever. Are you ready for what he's gonna do?
No.
Hit you with a scimitar. He misses. No. All right. That is the end of his turn. Let me go back to the combat tracker.
Now do it again.
Well, you see, it's this one's turn.
Yeah. We can't see any of the creatures in the combat encounter.
Hi, Lucky.
Hello.
Would you like to get attacked? I'll say that
Not
takes him.
especially.
I'll say that takes him. No, he'll use an action to jump across the room using the water, using his jetpack.
Mhm.
That will empty the tanks, but that does get him here in one action because that would take him 2 actions going around the tables and shit. Because that's exactly 25 feet. And then his second action is he's gonna feint. He's gonna target you and make a deception check.
Okay.
He's gonna succeed. You're off guard. And then he's gonna attack you
Here's
with
the
his.
crit.
Then he's gonna attack you with his scimitar. Because he has sneak attack. And he's gonna deal 23 damage to Lucy. That is the end of his turn. Lucy, it is now your turn.
What do?
Do you have a scroll for this?
Okay. So I pull out a scroll, and then I run up the stairs as fast as my little fucking legs will take me.
Okay. So 1 action, draw a scroll. Then 2 actions to run up the stairs.
Yeah.
Difficult terrain and such. Alright. So we shall control X. I will make this combat. I believe I can make it so that it is... Does this allow me to do the thing? So hopefully this works. If I go to where you all are on the mid deck, and I drop a lucky down, right? Christ, there it is. I would say lucky, you'd probably be about like there. Do the rest of you want to enter the initiative order now?
No thanks. I think I'm good.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey guys, I fucked up. I fucked up real bad.
Let's say not particularly.
We don't have to.
Oh man, we are rolling hot right now.
Yeah, we sure are. We're rolling real hot.
I'm just happy that I have wisdom.
I'm just putting these guys here for a second, so I have them, and I'm just gonna put them where they need to be in a second. They're still downstairs.
Well, look, at least we're all going together.
True.
We go together.
Friendship.
24, 24, 24 to 23.
Yeah. We did so good, guys.
Well, the shield marshal is going to use Lawbringer. So he's going to use his first action. He's going to use his first action to run to get within range. Then he's going to use Lawbringer to charge at you. So he's going to peer from the stairs. He's going to run at you. And he gets a +10 circumstance bonus to his speed. But then he's going to make an attack against you. If he hits, he deals extra damage. Of course I hit.
Why wouldn't you hit?
Let me roll a 2d8. Because I forgot to click that before. 12 more damage. Shabingus. Then he's gonna reload.
Jesus Christ, Lucy!
That is the end of his turn. Now what do you do?
I'm sorry.
It is Ifringus's turn.
Hey, I have enough speed to do it. I'm gonna just run to the other side of the deck, and can I try? I'm gonna try and shove this guy off again. Yet again, I'm gonna try and shove somebody off.
Or you could try and push him down the stairs.
Or push him down the stairs, that's true. Be a dick about it. But throwing him overboard would be way more effective.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think the guard railing is very high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's roll it, and then I'll... 17 for 38. Would that be enough to shove him overboard?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I do that, then.
Yeah, he's dead. What do you do next?
Prepare myself for what's to come next by getting into a stance.
That's crazy, dude. This round, nothing shows up.
Okay.
What do you do this round? The whole lot of you have a round to act.
I'll definitely want to heal Lucy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I had an idea, but now that nothing has come up in this point, I feel like they might come out of the water.
Oh, whoops.
While you were down there, how many... Was it just the one shield marshal and a bunch of...
Yeah, there's one shield marshal and then two of those little dudes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so I don't think I'm gonna
Alright,
do the
Lucy
thing I
takes
was gonna do.
66 health damage.
Very concerning right now. Because we're fighting in public right now.
You are.
Yep.
Yeah, we've gone full loud. I'm gonna do something stupid. I feel like now is the time to do something stupid. If anything.
Yeah, we're
We're
at
already
that
on that
point.
train. All right, I'm gonna walk under the elephant.
What are you gonna do?
That is my turn. That's all I'm doing.
Big reflex save. It is animated
Oh, fair. Yeah, I'll still do it. That's fine.
to avoid his heat
My
seize.
reflex save. Yeah. It's
Yeah, you're good.
34.
You do notice there is a hatch on the elephant. While it's animated,
my
it's
God.
very hard to access.
Wow,
But you would guess
not
that
part
is
of the plan, but it might be now.
well. You would guess that the hatch is where the key access would be. Like if you could open it, where you would put the key in to
I don't even have
disable
the key
bombs.
though.
No, we don't.
I am just
And I
telling
think
you
we
what you
don't-
notice as you are currently very close
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
I get you.
That
Yeah.
key is probably owned by the dude who was in here.
Both the two big bads that we need to deal with are currently in the same room, which I'm assuming is her office.
And there's also a bomb in there.
Yeah. Why did she stick herself in a room with a bomb? I don't know.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
there's nowhere on this boat that you're not within the blast radius. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. Like you could be
I don't
next to the
think she's
bomb or
too
on the
concerned
opposite end of
about
the boat of the
that.
bomb.
Like,
That doesn't.
what truly is her plan here? She's gonna die.
I'm assuming they have an escape route.
Probably, but
Either that,
still.
or they really, really care about blowing up that, So if it's a cause that they're willing to die for.
Lovelace doesn't give me the vibe of willing to die for this cause. I feel like they're
Yeah.
trying to get value out of this.
Well, and she's also got that glass wizard in her pocket, so I imagine he's probably got some funky magic plan or something, or...
If both bombs are on this floor, couldn't we just barricade these down?
The other bomb is on the floors above.
We have tables and stuff. We could just like pile it in the staircase. But that might take too long.
Yeah, so we only really have like a round of combat to do something right now. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the scroll I pulled and cast it on myself. It's a scroll of jump. Third
Jump?
level.
Where are you gonna go?
Why?
Nowhere right now.
Oh, you're casting fourth. You're casting like what is it, third rank jump that gives you the.
Yes.
Okay, understandable. Effectively, you can teleport 30 feet with a single action now. Anyway, is anyone else doing anything?
No. I think I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know what I would do anyway.
Guess who's back? JD's back. Okay, so this one uses water jump. He jumps up onto the deck, but his hose is still in the water. So he uses his second action to slurp up some more water, and then he uses his third action to create a line. Conswana and Ifrite. Do you like lines?
No, not
No.
particularly.
Oh. Well,
It
how
depends
does...
on the line.
Guess I should.
I like the lines if I'm making them.
Oh, I don't need him to make a fortitude save. I need you to make a fortitude save, as he's going to draw a line that hits the two of you. Oh, I don't need to target them. I need to... Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, we got this shit.
You both succeed.
Heck yeah.
Let's see how much damage you take. Alright, half that. Shabangus. You both take 18 water damage. You wouldn't happen to be electric types, would you?
No, thank God.
Checks runes on weapon. Well, here's the funny thing. This guy jumps up from this side. Lands on the deck. Control X. Control V. Let's see how far away you is. You guys are both within 60 feet. Hey, guess what? Let's do a little... Wait, why rotate not work? Oh. Okay, that's different. Does that line look fun?
No, not particularly.
Oh, that's a shame. There you go.
We got this shit.
Well, you got
Dang,
this
you got-
shit.
Man, and I just healed Lucy.
Look,
It's
her death was
fine.
fated at this point.
Lucy, because you fail, you're fine because there's a railing in the way. But if there was not, you would have gotten shovified 5 feet.
Into the abyss. Oh. Well,
We're not
Good thing the
for
railing is-
railings.
Abolaman, it's your turn.
What?
I know,
I don't
right?
know what to do in this situation.
Condor, are you making plans?
Yeah.
I will be back in about 5 seconds. Figure out what you guys are doing.
Blows up the glass elephant with mind.
Stare.
I'm getting a food really quick.
Okay.
I would like to start my 3-part apology by saying you're all amazing people. I should not have gone in those vents. I did not think that they would fucking steam bathe them. I didn't know that was the thing that happened. The vents. Thought it was just like shit that you can find well.
We hope that you're sorry for putting us through
Genuinely have
this.
no idea what to do.
I require information. I have to wait.
In order to make the thievery checks, you had to make like 5 of them, right?
That
And if
is-
you crit fail once, it just goes boom.
yeah.
No, if it
Yeah.
crit
Starts
fails
to
one,
count
it
down
gets
to, like, 5 minutes.
armed.
Yeah, and it's actively on a moving glass elephant, so I would imagine the DCs are probably gonna be even harder, or slash more DCs of other kinds of checks.
Probably some reflexes to not get stomped to death.
Yeah, so either like reflex saves or like acrobatics checks to.
How
Lisa,
do
do
you
we
feel
make-
about your chances?
We'll see. Depends on the information I require from Slade.
We haven't made any kind of recall knowledges against these particular guys yet, have we?
No.
We have not.
Okay.
I need to ask on how the mechanism specifically for the bomb works, because if it's a wind up like mechanism and putting the key in, does that wind it down?
Who's winning?
I has question.
Yes.
So these pyronite bombs are they clockwork objects?
Yes.
Like the inserting the key that winds them down. When
It's
is essentially what it's doing.
no, not necessarily. You are effectively disarming the mechanism. Is what you're doing.
There isn't just like a way to wind down the clockwork mechanism.
No, not really. Like, so the
Okay.
ways you would deactivate it would be the thievery checks, like I'd said before,
Yeah.
or to use the key.
Okay.
How-
I needed to know because I was looking at the winder's ring, and it specifically says the winder's ring extends a winding key that fits any clockwork contraption or creature, allowing you to fully wind down a clockwork device or creature in half the usual time.
Mhm.
If I make a flat DC 16.
How
I
difficult
was curious if I could
Are
use that
the
on it.
thievery checks?
High. I'm assuming that he said difficult.
The main
How
thing is that you have
high-
to succeed at a certain number of them, and if you crit fail at any point before making all 5, it activates the bombs.
Yeah.
It's risky business. Now, hero quests exist, and all that. But
But we
True.
only have so many.
Olderman, it is your turn.
Okay, I think I want to try and make a recall knowledge on one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
gonna try for crafting because
Clockworks. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are correct in your assumption of that. Unfortunately.
Hmm.
Hmm. He's clockwork, that's for sure.
That's crazy.
He's got water stuff.
Man, I was hoping I would get some information that would help me decide what to do.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted. That's a recall knowledge check. Do it again.
Oh, thank you.
I
Do it again.
I wasn't even paying attention that you were doing a recall knowledge check.
No, no.
Well,
That's
sorry, I
Wait.
did all I could do.
hang on.
Oh,
Actually,
good.
I think I have a thing for recall knowledge checks, actually, but I don't know.
I think you also have a focus spell that does the same thing. Don't you?
Yes.
They would both have
hang
the
on.
fortune effect, so you wouldn't be able to do it again.
Yeah.
Unless
Right.
yours, for some reason, doesn't have the fortune effect.
It does, so it
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Well, you don't get a crit failure, so.
I guess,
Oh, that's weird. When I highlight over myself, I see the line of where I moved from.
Yeah.
I really hope that doesn't stack.
I don't know. Fuck it, fire ray.
Hell yeah.
Maybe.
That's a hit. He is damage.
You gotta love the honky tonk
Yeah.
noises.
I literally am just sitting here jamming out.
Yeah.
Just kind of bobbing my head to the music.
And I believe that would be it.
Very nice. One thing I am wondering is it okay? All right, are you gonna be Connor's turn now?
I guess I'll take an action or however many it takes to try and pop open that hatch.
Sure. Do
Connor, are you playing with fire?
yes.
I mean, we're all playing with fire at this point.
What's a little more
Literally in
danger
Minecraft.
for it?
What's the worst that could happen? This definitely would be better if I could get someone else over here to make these checks and I could aid them on it, but, you know.
You got this.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I don't think anyone else really has thievery is the
Let
problem.
me see what we're working with here.
So I think
Yeah, you're the
it's
best
the
at
next
thievery.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I can't fail at an aid, so I guarantee a plus.
Lucy
to
is the
everyone's
next
check.
best at thievery.
Yeah, Lucy is the next best at thievery, so if we can survive through this combat encounter, maybe Lucy could try the lockpicking, and you could just aid.
Or I could just try lockpicking.
Or you could just try
I
lockpicking.
don't know. I'm so.
You have do you have lockpicks?
Oh yeah, I got. I think
Okay.
He's got plenty, I think. How
I have
many?
at least
With
5.
an 18 in thievery, it's very unlikely it would fail to aid you.
Inventory. Scroll down. I got 10.
The only issue is, once this combat is over, how many lockpicks are you willing to lose, and what are the chances that you get a nat 1?
for this bomb specifically, I'm willing to lose all of them.
If you lose one, isn't that only done on a crit fail?
On a crit fail, it initiate.
I'm pretty sure you would lose your
Starts.
one of your lock picks on a crit
Yeah.
fail, as well as it would start the bomb.
Yeah, so crit failing is bad no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to put all 10 on the line for this if that's what it takes. But I only have one action, so I don't know how many.
So
Wait for the combat encounter to be over, I think.
when it comes to Thievery, it's 2 actions to attempt a Thievery, unless we're out of combat.
All right. Yeah, I'll help with the combat for now.
Okay.
I'll keep. Oh man, this
This
is
is so
one guy,
terrifying,
right?
dude. I
There's only
hate this.
one guy versus the 3 of you. You guys can't handle him yourselves.
two.
There's another one down there.
Yeah, but he's not here right now, so I only know of the one guy.
No,
You
he's
can
there.
see the other guy.
He's there.
Where?
He shot them with
Oh, he
fire.
is there.
He pressure washed us.
Oh, he shot. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
They
I
have
was-
both pressure washed us.
All right. Well, yeah. I'll just. I already used an action to open the hatch, so I'll just use an action to fulminating shot. He's got water in him. I'll do electricity.
Yo.
He's construct. I'll make sure to also add energy shot to this because yeah. Let me stack my buffs. All right. Let's target him.
Do it.
And for my third action, I shall just shoot him and
Yo.
hopefully murder this man.
If only it was a spell strike.
Commanda.
That's still a lot.
He is a
of fucking
construct,
damage,
so the void isn't gonna do anything probably.
Huh.
So unfortunate.
Wait, only 27. What?
I'm trying to
Because
figure out
damage.
why.
21 of the damage is
Right.
being calculated as
Your
void.
weapon does void
Yeah.
damage.
I thought it. I'm so. Oh right, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I still don't remember. I don't fully know how this weapon works. Anyways, make your fortitude save. Doesn't matter.
Fortitude save.
You still have
He
your other
fails
gun,
the
right?
First one. He's not pushed away. So that one wouldn't matter, so I'll just use that as his save for this one. He stunned one.
Heck yeah.
You still
We
have
do
your
the
other
third
gun,
shot?
right?
Your third
Yeah,
action?
so I'm like. Well, I used one action to pop open the hatch. Unless you're allowing me to take that action back, since I'm not going to try and
I mean,
disarm this in the
You have
combat.
one action to try and open the hatch. Second action to fire gun. I guess you had to
Oh, no,
regrip
sec-
because it's 2 actions.
Second action was to fulminate shot. That's an
Okay.
action, and then third action was to fire. So I'll take back the.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So if you want to let me take back the open hatch.
I
'cause
thought
we're not
fulminate
gonna-
shot had the shot included.
I don't think so. Let me double check that to make
Look
sure.
for any channel magic into your next shot. Choose acid electricity.
Yeah, no.
If you hit with your next attack roll using a firearm or crossbow before the end of your, you deal
Yeah.
an extra 1d6.
So the shot's 2 actions. Lucky it's your turn.
Okay. I'm hot.
I do not have loaded gun, so don't miss.
Don't you not have to worry about that anymore?
I don't have to worry about it if I
I mean, make it.
use the spell strike or cast a spell that requires a. There's specific parameters that allow me to free action reload.
Okay.
It's use the Eldritch shot, cast a spell with a spell slot, or activate a piece of magical ammunition, which none of that I did.
I jumped and I threw 2 discs.
Hmm.
Let's say, if I didn't open the hatch, then I would have just Eldritch shot and.
I see the 1
Reloaded.
damage roll, and you missed one of them. Okay. So he takes 20 damage. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Ifrite.
Right. If Lucy had stayed there, I would have. I'm still gonna walk around to this side, but I'm gonna go ahead and just kick it in the back of the head a couple times.
Alright.
Bada bop. Boom.
Nice you.
They don't take bleed damage, so that
Nope.
one singular feature is null and void.
Correct.
So it should be 18 for the first one and 16
So 34. Okay.
combined. And then let's try for another. Miss. On a 7. Okay. Cool.
You missed. Did you know
Yeah, I
that?
did.
Well, guess whose turn it is?
That guy.
Yeah, it is. He's gonna slurp some water, and then he's gonna spray you down.
Oh no, don't do that. Cats don't like water.
Ah, it's a shame. Would you make a save for me
Yeah, I will.
against the slurp?
Oh no, don't do that.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Ifrite. You take
Yeah.
40 damage and are pushed 5 feet away.
Ow.
Damn.
That hurt some good numbers.
He's gonna refill his slurp. And then he's gonna roll a. I'm gonna roll a. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. D3. For his third action, he's gonna. Ooh. Gondwana. You like gun?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Especially not that kind of gun.
Whoa.
Gun likes you.
Apparently.
They have crit spec. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
Please do not outright drop.
They shouldn't.
You are stunned 1 as you are crit by
Well,
gun,
fuck.
and you take 31 damage from.
That creature was stunned,
Ow.
wasn't he?
Was he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
is
does not
so
stun
he
you.
couldn't do that anyway.
Yeah.
Take it back.
He'll gun you next time. It's okay.
Take back the stun condition.
This one
Yeah.
over here, he's gonna slurp. Then, it's a real shame I can't spray, but I can. He doesn't want to move. First gun. Target is out of range. That's not how guns work. Range increment, you dumb, stupid dummy. Here, I'll just subtract the -2 from range increment. Alright. That hits for... Okay, that'll still hit even at the range increment. Obleman, you take 14 from that gun. And then...
Ow. Okay.
I'm gonna roll a coin on its edge. Oleman. Just gonna give you a little spritz. Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
It's so close to a crit.
Take 15.
Ugh.
There you go. Alright. Conswana, it's your turn. This guy didn't move. Go ahead and Here, I'll just roll the 5d6 for you really quick.
Yeah.
Shugwangus, he takes 20 fire damage. That is rough for that guy.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
Goddamn
Um,
hardness.
Hmm. Part of me is tempted to fire again, but I think I might actually electricity, because I think Connor had the right idea with that.
The alacrity. He's dead. He succeeded his saving throw, but his weakness gets him killed.
Yippee!
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hooray, weakness to electricity.
Then I guess, let's see.
I know asking this is kind of shooting myself in the foot, but am I supposed to be making reflex saves on my turns since I'm standing under this moving elephant?
Sure, you can if you want. When your turn came
Sure,
up,
why not?
when your turn came up, I did think about that, asking you to do that. But by the time your turn finally ended, I had forgotten.
Alright, that's fine. I kind of figured so, and I was like, ooh, it's a 23.
Yeah, for my last action, I'm just gonna, like, move. I don't know how close I actually want to get to the
Let me check the elephants.
elephant. I don't know, like here? Just so I can be with.
So if you take
Hit that guy with spells later.
We'll do just the dice, not the flat damage of its foot attacks. 18.
Ow. Okay. Yeah, I'm already regretting shooting myself in the foot with that question. It popped in my mind, and I was like, I said it, and then I was like, I shouldn't have asked that. It was like in Harry Potter, when Harry's like, I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
It's fine. You're fine. Speaking of Condor, it is your turn.
Yo. Well, since we're still one of these guys, I'll take an action to swap a gun. And then I might as well just do the same thing. Yeah, I'll just target this guy down here. I'll just do the same thing.
No.
So one action to swap to the other gun, one action to fulminating shot with electricity, and let me quick apply energy shot again.
Look at all the bullets. You're eventually gonna get like 7 bullet icons that are just around you. You'll just be like chaos control and use all of the chaos emeralds at once.
Third action, shoot this man. That's a hit.
You did shot him.
Damage. That's fine because I'm doing like tons of electricity damage. Not that stacks or anything, but
He takes 26 damage.
what about the weakness?
What about the resistance?
Oh. Okay. I didn't think about that. I honestly, my brain was like, I'm gonna thoughtful reload. And I was like, wait, no, I'm just swap guns, and then fair, touche. That is my turn.
Tushy. Lucky it's your turn.
Sushi.
Hello. I am going to recall knowledge in this thing.
No. The elephant?
Which thing? These guys are the elephant.
Mr. Magoo over here.
The elephant.
3.
and then
use
I'm
my
going to
focus
do a
point.
somersault over the elephant.
Make a reflex save.
But I'm jumping over it.
Oh yeah, you have the spell. Okay, what do you do now? No. No, you
and
missed.
That's my turn.
You die. I fright. Can you make it there?
Oh, you better believe I can in two move actions, or one if I spend my key rush. If I
Focus.
spend a key rush,
If you focus.
yeah. But I don't need to, because I got 2 attacks anyway.
Alright, Flurry of Blows.
Hala, hetchala.
Alright, 12.
Damn.
20 when?
21.
So 33. Okay.
Okay.
33. So that's gonna be Shabangus. Could that be all for you today? Oh, and they made it so that if the creature is dead, it no longer takes up a spot in the initiative order, but it's still there so that if someone revives it or something, it's still there. Holy shit.
Neat.
Yeah.
Witchcraft.
It doesn't appear in our initiative when it dies. It's great.
He's gonna do the Schlorp. And then, Hmm. Hi.
Hi.
You know what time it is.
It's time for you to hit Lucy and drop them.
It's
I
time for me to
agree.
hit Lucky and I Fright. It's gonna smell like wet cat in here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going after me. Never mind. I'm less concerned.
Lines be like,
Oh no.
my lines be
Oh.
like, ooh,
Cat's luck. Cat's luck.
That was funny.
I'm using one of my 9 lives.
That was funny. My lines be like,
Let's
ooh,
see, wait a
ah.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, but
My
those
item.
die
Let's see.
with that song.
Fortune's coin.
No!
Oh my god!
I missed the die!
You know what, Lucy? Never mind. I think I'll handle the thievery checks on this. You stay over there.
Well, Lucy, we're not even gonna
I've
fucking
used all
say
of my
it.
nat ones for the session. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Damn, it doesn't. Fortune's coin doesn't. Unless checks do account for save.
All right, Ifrit, you take
Keep that bad
Ifrit,
juju
you take
away.
38 damage.
Ow, I'm hurty.
You're
Lucy,
hurting?
you take 76.
Oh boy.
All right, which one should I click? Dying
Nope.
or dead?
Just dying is fine.
Sure, that sure is some dying too, right there.
It is dying too.
Oh boy.
Lucy, please
Yes.
don't nat one your death saves.
If I nat 1, it's just meant to be at that point.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to play my rat character. I can run over and do risky surgery and kill you myself.
Wait. Wait, how much damage did she take?
76.
76.
I have a max HP of 98.
I'm debating delay consequence.
Can you get her back up to full HP before that would hit?
I don't know. I mean,
What was my HP beforehand? Yeah,
52.
52 to 98. On average, you'd get me topped up.
yeah, then in that case, delay.
How many of your heal spells have you done so far today?
That's the
It's
second one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I have delayed the consequences.
Because I know you've used maybe one.
This is the first one I've used. The first one I used this session was also on Lucy earlier, but I think I had one from before. But I have some extra heals as well from the staff.
Here's the part I don't recall if where Lucy had been in the initiative.
Mm.
Below Connor.
Yeah, it was right after me. Yeah, because we all rolled 24.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Kanswana. Actually, wait. Yeah, they slorped moved shot. Okay. What are you doing,
If we can kill the
Kanswana?
bot this round, you might not need to heal.
That's true, but if I don't, then you dead.
Okay.
By this
time
time,
doesn't stop
by this-
after the combat. You'd still just die.
By this time, the deck
Yeah.
has cleared out of civies.
Yeah, but now we have to worry about them getting the shield marshals.
Yeah.
Oh wait, am I actually? Yeah, okay, I'm targeting Lucy.
Because they did watch one of us throw a shield marshal overboard.
Yes.
I don't know why you saying us. Like we had contributed to that.
Like I said, watched one of us.
I heard.
Yeah,
watched
see, I didn't give
us.
you guidance that time, so you know. Last action, funny shoulder gun.
Killed him.
Magic, where, there.
Shabingus. Roll damage.
Oh wait, but they have resistance to, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did nothing. Great. Well,
Kongor.
Apparently, user Connor lacks permission to. That's fine. I will. At this point, I don't think we really need to recall knowledge on this guy. We kind of already know his weaknesses. I think I'll just.
Make a
I
reflex
mean, it's
save.
free. It's free. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot to do that last.
Unless you
turn.
want to leave.
Yeah. Nah. I like standing under my elephant. I'll go the same roll as last time.
No, that's not the same roll.
Oh no, that's right. That was the same roll as my gun as my attack.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Woo!
You do backflip.
That's right. That's right. I did like a 3 last time.
Yeah.
Um.
Like, it's not targeting you. It's just you're avoiding just
Yeah,
You know,
I'm just moving out
being
of the
stepped
way.
on.
Yeah.
So I'm taking his attack
yeah.
modifier and subtracting 5.
I mean, it's free, so yeah, I'll just thoughtful reload on the robot.
Okay.
Throw crafting.
Crafting.
Let's see if I can learn what this guy's about.
And what do you want to know about him?
I already know what weakness and resistance is. Well, I at least know the main ones, the ones that are probably gonna matter in this fight. I do want to know how his slurping mechanic works. Now that he's not near the edge, I feel like he might not be able to slurp again because he's not.
He has a 15-foot long hose that he can use to reach out and slurp water from nearby bodies of water. But that will not
So he would
reach
not be
unless
able
he's
to-
right at the
yeah,
edge.
Yeah, I say he won't. Yeah, he won't be able to reach.
I was like,
now that
got
he's
it. Let's
here.
just get rid of the water.
Yeah. Pulls out Pyronite.
I cast 10th level dehydrate on the entire river.
True.
Okay. What's his weakest save? I guess. Again, I don't think it really matters at this
Bill.
point. But Will, cool. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot this guy now.
No.
This will be my third shot of this combat. So this will be the last energy shot. I'm not gonna fulminating shot this turn because I do want to reload at the end of my turn this time.
Uh-huh.
So I will just do normal shablam. For 15.
Galangus. He takes 18.
And then I will reload again, and that'll be my turn.
Lucky.
Yes.
You are alive temporarily.
Momentarily. Yeetus?
For the time remaining, you are alive.
Yeetus.
Okay, let's see.
And then the fail effect is being off guard.
Right. So he will roll his snave. He succeeds. He takes half. And then you rolled an attach.
Seasonal.
That's gonna damn. Takes equal amounts of resistance and damage. And that is the end of your turn, correct?
Correct.
That's impressive. Now
When's
it's
your
Ifrit's
dog
turn.
going bork bork?
The dog's going bork, bork.
This is a bad idea. I'm gonna walk around to this side of him, and I imagine that's probably gonna make me need to take some some reflex.
Yeah, make me a reflex save.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure when you failed before, you failed out with a 23, didn't you, Connor?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. I think I rolled a 3 on the die.
Well, I hit once
Plus 20.
for 13. Now let's see if I can hit this one.
Oh, hold on, wait. Here.
Okay.
Hit that second one.
Hit that second one. I don't know if it will. Oh yeah,
Alright.
it will.
No, I would say it was a 25 and then 26 was the other one I hit, so I'm gonna assume it does.
Yeah. Okay.
And I can roll mine if you want. I can't fail though, so I'm just gonna I just kind of threw up the card and was like, he
Okay.
hits.
Well, I hit a total of 3 times then. Thank you.
Okay, so
Yo,
which one of those is for which?
Is what I do.
The 15
Okay,
for...
so
Okay, so the 15
The
for the
15
first
was
one.
for the combined one.
Okay, so...
So 13 plus 15 is the combined one, and then 19 is the separated one.
Okay, it's gonna take 9. Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Did you already do the combined damage? Because I hit twice.
I know, I did.
And I put in... Yeah, so 13 plus the 15 was the combined damage.
Yes, I know. I applied the first one normally, and then the second one I manually applied the damage so it ignored the resistance.
Okay. Just checking.
Yes. Now,
And then... That's it.
Lucky,
turn.
look at your
See-
immaculate health bar. I'm gonna flip a coin. 1, you're lucky. All right. Hey.
So far, no.
Hey, cat. Guess what?
Which cat?
Yeah.
The one with the little black dot above their head.
Oh, this cat.
They crit succeed on their feint. You are off guard against all of their attacks this round.
Oh, shit.
So they have sneak attack. So here comes the first attack. Damn, I rolled like a dog. Second attack.
Oh.
Damn,
Oh.
I rolled like a
Hey,
dog.
Let's go.
I rolled a 5 and a 7.
Now watch this crit.
I mean, that was 3
He paid
actions.
Never mind.
Olman, can you kill him?
We'll see.
The fear in my soul.
We
Was-
shall find out. Let's
Electricity
find out.
bell.
I don't know if that'll get him. Roll your
I
damn.
got this.
Who's your second target? Is it Connor?
No, it's a free.
Nat 1, he
Damn.
dies.
Very good.
You do
Oh,
hear
man, I want-
coming
I'm
from
a Elder shot.
you do hear coming from upstairs. Hop, 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 hop. What do you do?
What do we do?
I don't think there's much we can do.
Well, we gotta
I-
do something.
There's boxes downstairs that we can hide in.
Man, I'm,
Take a
I'm
breather.
I'm real sad that I didn't switch Mara back to the one that can turn invisible. Yo, DM, how much space is in this glass elephant?
Oh.
If one, you wouldn't be able to hide inside of it because it's glass.
I know. I know. I understand this.
Not really. Like when you open the door, it just goes. It's just straight to the mechanism.
Gotcha.
It's more of like the panel on like a circuit breaker. You know what I mean? Not really.
Yeah.
I get eaten by the elephant. Is that what you say?
At my plan, yeah, I was gonna just try and climb inside the elephant. um, do I notice any paneling on this little platform that we're on?
There is a lever.
I yell, hop on, and I pull the
I'm
lever.
down with this plan.
I'm down with
Sure,
this plan
everyone-
too.
Everyone jumps on. You throw the lever, and the elevator starts going down. And then the guards shout, "There they go! Quick, down to the storage hold!" And they start running down to the staircases as you descend.
Can we flip the lever again to go back up?
You know, I thought about it. Just wait for them to open the door and just flip the lever again.
We do this for 20 minutes so we can recover.
How quick is this elevator? Well, we can't exactly recover here because the elephant is active.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not very. Also, I think we all have to make reflex saves.
Yeah.
Gee.
Ah, jeez, Scoob.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Everyone make the reflex saves.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
I'm not really worried about this.
You're good.
Oh, good.
You're not good.
I'm not. Oh no.
You're good.
It's fine. I think I only took like 13 damage or something. It's not that bad.
That was so
You're good.
close to a 1.
You're good. All right, so let me roll damage. So it's gonna be 3d10. 13. I rolled bad.
Ow.
Bang. If I had rolled gooder, you'd be goo.
I'm gonna
Alright.
spend like an entire turn just.
So you're
from
descending
feeling
on
myself
the
on
elephant
myself.
platform. What is your current? What are you guys doing?
Oh no.
I bring back to the concept of the winder's ring. Is there? Can I find a key slot on this guy to wind the elephant down to get him to stop moving?
You could. So what it does is it lets you wind them down in half the time. Correct?
Yes, I have to make it's a tough DC. It's a flat DC 16 check. Well, no, I think I can wind down half the time. I make a flat DC check, and if I fail, I can't use the winder's ring again until we take a long rest.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, it allows me to wind it down in half the time. So as we're descending, if I can do that, I would like to try and make an attempt.
Give me 1 second.
Here's the thing. That's gonna make what's his name, Parsis. He's gonna know.
We've been firing guns on the deck. He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's Ibrium.
true.
Parsis,
Like, I'm
Parsis
not-
is the vampire we
we're
killed.
past stealth at this point.
So-
Parsis is the guy that called you the moonfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ibrium is the one you're thinking of.
True.
Parsis
He-
can see
yeah.
you from heaven. As you
He's
That's
plan
looking
to go
down
to
on you
hell.
and still calling you
Kevin, I
moonfucker.
thought you-
That's
What the hell, because he's a
adorable. You think
vampire.
he's up there?
No.
He repented in his last couple seconds. He's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's
All vampires go to heaven.
So a creature can attempt to disable a device to wind a clockwork down with a DC listed in the wind-up entry, which I have. For each success, the clockwork loses 1 hour of operational time. This can be done even if the clockwork is in standby mode. So,
So with this, I'd be able to do 2 hours at a time.
yeah. But that would still take you multiple rounds of getting stepped on.
I mean, I'll be fine.
Let's
The
roll
rest of
a
us maybe not.
let's roll a D24 to see how many
You know what? How many
rounds-
times would we have to constantly go up and down the elevator until they started getting exhaustion?
This makes me think that they're like NPCs in a video game with really bad tracking, so they're just back and forth, back and forth.
Eventually, they would just go to the top and just
Yeah.
fire guns at you.
Yeah.
Because they have brains.
I mean, you say that. We're hiding under an elephant that has pyronite in it. Would they fire at us?
I mean, they would also
That's-
probably just have guys at the top or at the bottom and just,
Yeah, that would probably be the one.
throw grenades at you.
Is the only 2 stops on this
Yeah,
elevator?
I got those. I can throw grenades
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Unless you want to like try and punch a hole through the there, because what happens is that you travel through a short metal shaft for the deck directly below. Like where you are right now, you go down through a metal shaft, which doesn't open to anywhere. Then that shaft opens into the ceiling of the storage hold.
Mhm. That might be the best way to go about it. Just punching into the sidewall.
Into metal?
To get off on somewhere else.
I mean, I really want to deal with this elephant right now. It's not like we're gonna get a brief moment of respite anytime soon to come back and deal with this thing. So
That's fair.
I feel like taking the time for them to have to travel down to the bottom of the boat while this thing's lowering down is the best time to deal with this.
Are you?
Do you
All right,
fight
I'm back.
do you fight the elephant in an elevator shaft?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's.
I mean, I was saying, what's the result of the thing that you rolled though? That
Here,
you
let me
24
show you
whatever
where
it
you
was?
guys are, okay? Let's move to
Yeah.
to that
Go
deck.
down to the basement.
No.
Down to the cargo hold.
No.
Oh, we're still in the. Okay.
This is hold on, I need to see it. There's a cat here. I need to control X, control V. Okay. Make active scene. Here you go. This is where you guys are.
Oh, perfect. Oh, can I just like jam it? Can I just jam it here?
Yeah, I assume you can just like hit the stop the lever midway.
Okay.
I'll say you
All
can
right, yeah,
do that.
that's what I want to do. Yeah, I just want to jam it like midway.
You are now trapped in the elevator shaft with a glass elephant.
This
A
absolutely
glass
works.
elephant with
I'm
a bomb
completely
in it.
fine with this.
Uh-huh. I don't
No,
know if your entire party is gonna pee.
Well, good luck, everyone else.
I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, I'm gonna spend an entire round just using only harmonized selves, just to get myself back up.
Okay.
So that's 3 whole actions worth of harmonized self, which is
Okay. If
how
you do
much?
that, I have 2 scrolls of
32 times 3. 96? add 90 of 20, so 116. For all 3 of my focus.
Okay, so we're gonna roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This thing is a creature, and as soon as you start to try and disable it, it is going to leave its routine and start acting like a construct that's trying to kill you.
Understandable.
Okay, so before this point of action, I am going to take out
A scroll of who?
and then fourth rank heal,
That's
Okay.
crazy.
and then I'll be holding a second scroll of fourth rank heal.
By the way, constructs cannot benefit from healing spells.
Oh, that's really bad. Like...
Yeah, I understand not liking that one.
Yeah, this is like the moment where I was like, hey, I don't like re-rolling that ones unless it kind of screws over the whole party. I feel like this is one of those. I think I'm going to use my hero point to re-roll that initiative roll.
Good idea.
It's better. It's not good, but I'll take a 25,
Did you do
I
a
guess.
2 action or 3 action? Just a 2 action on yourself?
Yeah, and then I'm
Okay.
holding another scroll.
Gondwana, you are the first one in the initiative order.
Oh man.
Well, you can start off by giving Connor guidance.
That might be.
This is the session.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm not the first one that started making decisions without consulting the rest of the team, so
Yeah.
it's my turn
wings.
now. It's my turn now. Now we're stuck in a shaft with a giant elephant. How do you,
God,
how do you like it?
I just hope and pray that in 5 rounds you can disable the bomb.
I don't know
We
about in
did,
5. I don't know about the bomb. I'm just hoping to disable the elephant in 5
Yeah,
rounds.
stop it from.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I rolled how many hours of charge it has left in the battery.
Oh no.
Uh,
That means at
I
max
mean-
with the ring I have to succeed 12 times.
Yeah, which would be 12. Which would be 12 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
If we really just. I don't. If we really just want to stop the elephant entirely for a bit, I do have stasis I can try and use on it. But I don't know if we would be able to, like, disarm it or anything while it is in stasis. Hang on.
So winding it down, that takes 2 actions?
Yeah, it's a disabled device.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Time says to pass for a target for 1 round is invulnerable to all damage, can't be targeted or affected by anything.
Actually,
I
we are
mean-
doing this round by round, so I guess I guess technically I'd only be able to use the Winder's Ring once unless I succeed at the flat check, so this would take a lot longer than 12 rounds, because I'd more than likely.
So are we just gonna break the elephant?
I mean, if you think you can break the elephant without disrupting the Pyronite bomb, go for it. Do what you want.
So, I will let you, Olaman, you are a specialist in clockwork, right?
Mhm.
You also have had a minute or two to look at this thing while, being on the deck. So, let me... Okay. So, to do this, you know that oh god, let me quickly look through here. All right, so there's a whole process to this, disabling it. Again, you could disable it with the thievery checks, as previously mentioned, to try and disable the bomb.
Yeah. Well, that also came to mind.
This-
That could just be our plan to attack.
You can also, looking at this thing, you know that you could simply destroy the elephant to access the bombs inside. However, considering the volatile nature of the explosives and the glass structure of the elephant, simply attacking the elephant is a dangerous proposition. I'll let you know that unless you choose to take a -2 penalty to your attack rolls to intentionally aim your attacks away from bombs, so effectively this is non-lethal, but it's not going to benefit the monk because it specifically is not the non-lethal like modifier.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If you roll a successful attack, you will do damage to the clockwork safely. If you choose to attack normally and critically miss, you activate the bombs.
Oh. Oh no.
This
Yeah,
is
let's not do
so-
that.
This is fucked.
So, you can attempt a handful of thievery checks to try and disarm it, but if you crit fail any of them, you die. You can try disarming it by using thievery checks. You could even try putting it into standby mode, which only requires 1 check. However, it continuously makes perception checks, and if it notices someone, it turns back on. That's how clockworks in standby mode are. They have a penalty of their perception, and they cannot act except to make perception checks, and if they notice someone, they turn on. That's how standby works for clockworks, just so you know.
Gotcha.
So you could, with a single action, if you succeeded the thievery check to do so, put it into standby mode. But now you have to effectively be stealthed in a small box trapped with the elephant. So chances of that.
And as of right now, we don't have any way, like, out of this box we've got ourselves in.
No, other than
do
to go
we?
up or down, or to punch a hole in the wall.
I like to punch the hole in the wall.
Yeah, the
You
most
could
effective
just
way
trap
would be to
the
do a whole lot
elephant
of
in
damage all at
here.
once. So maybe like a bomb or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey, I have the perfect idea.
I cannot believe that this session we've locked ourselves in a tiny box with an explosive elephant that's trying to kill us.
By the way,
Well-
now that it is actively hostile to you, you no longer take no damage on a success, and the DC is now
there-
the actual trample
Oh, there's-
DC because it
oh,
has
is
there-
trample.
A hatch in the ceiling, like how normal elevators are set up.
No. The trapdoor
No, 'cause
on
this
the
was just
floor
a
above
platform.
closes as you lower past it. This is just a platform that raises and lowers. This is not like a gantry
It's
system.
a platform. Okay.
Yeah, it's just
cool.
a platform that goes up and down.
We have access to fucking helpful steps. We can create a fucking spiral staircase back up.
Yeah, but that doesn't really
Where's that
help
gonna
with
go
the
when the
Like,
elephant takes up the entire elevator?
No, so the ground is completely taken up by an elephant. It can't helpful steps right now.
That means we're not getting stomped by the elephant, though.
You can't put it
Yeah,
down
but
because
we
the
can't
elephant's
I
there.
can't-
anywhere.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. It,
There's no
yeah, he takes up the
unoccupied
whole
spot
floor.
for the steps.
Yeah.
There is an elephant.
Ugh.
The best I could do for our situation right now, other than trying to disable this elephant, is I could drink a potion of fly and leave. That's-
Oh right, I also have flight.
I mean, I can attempt to use stasis on it. I don't know how that would play with it being a. Does this count as an unattended object?
He's a creature. I don't know if they count. I don't know if he
Okay,
counts as an
so this is
object.
giving you a lot of information about the creature, but I kind of don't care. It has the vulnerable to shatter feature, which means that the glass elephant is affected by the shatter spell as though it were an unattended object. So, but that's because it's
Unfortunately,
glass.
I don't imagine.
Right, but I'm mostly asking because for stasis it specifies that an unattended object will automatically critically fail its save.
Yeah, but this is a creature.
But it is yeah.
It's immune to mental effects, but it is
I
simply a will
guess.
save, which is its weakest save because it's a construct.
Like
So
maybe
it
we
could
just
work.
freeze this thing and get out of here and figure out something else because this is not working.
No. This is a predicament.
Look, we're making bad decisions this session.
Olaman
Is that
Kiswana,
really
you are the first
What
person in
is your bad
initiative to make a
decision?
decision. You go before the elephant. What are you doing?
Honestly, I think I'm gonna try and use stasis on it and see if we can just freeze this thing and get the fuck out of here.
Okay, cast the spell. I will now roll the will save.
And if it doesn't work, then I have no fucking idea what we're gonna do.
It rolls a 4 and gets a success. That tells you its level.
Oh, Christ!
It is stunned
shit.
1, so it loses an action, which means it cannot trample.
Well, that's good at least.
What do you do with your third action?
I don't know.
Crying is a free action, so...
Yeah, I mean, that goes without saying.
Ugh.
I think you guys just need to come to a decision and just commit to it. 'Cause-
Yeah. I tried my
Dealing with
thing.
the elephant
What are we
itself.
doing?
Is not gonna work.
Are we gonna try for the, like, putting it in stasis, I guess? Or I could for my last action give Connor guidance for trying to do that, or any sort of chance.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I think your safest approach is to punch a hole in one of the walls, because that's the fastest
like
way
that.
out of this situation. To be totally honest with you,
Okay,
that
that's
or
fair.
fight the elephant.
Ifrit, let's just punch the fucking wall out.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me pull up the statistics for the wall. It is metal.
Does somebody have, like... I have... My fists count as... I don't think it's gonna matter, but my fists do technically count as metal strikes. It doesn't... I'm just like, are my fists hard enough that they don't feel the pain when I punch the wall?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. PF2E object statistics.
I will give guidance for wall punching.
This is where Kiva really wishes they were playing their rat, whose whole job was to blow holes in walls.
Well, this is where we wish Kiva was here.
So we have another person getting stopped by an elephant.
You know, it's like butterfly effect, right? If she was here, maybe none of this would have happened.
Yeah.
Disagree.
You think it was fate that we ended up in a stuck elevator with an elephant that's also a bomb?
I
Okay.
do not think this was an
So to-
act of God. I think
so-
this was an act of wings, and then I participated.
So to break through the wall, I'm gonna say this is a steel object, not thin, but also not structural, because it is on a boat, which means it's thin to conserve weight. So it is roughly as strong as an anvil to break through, to give you a sense of reference. It has a hardness of 9, and you need to deal 36 hit points of damage to it to punch a hole in the wall, big enough to squeeze through.
We always got to get up to some Looney Tune shit every time.
Yeah.
Factually accurate.
If
So-
we want to accept your fate, we just flip the lever and go back down or up.
Do we just
again.
start making strikes on this thing?
I mean, I was just saying, the wall is not as hard as killing the elephant.
Yeah.
It succeeded with its worst save on like a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doable. It's not easy. Also, wait. I completely forgot it has this ability. I'm so sorry, Kanswana.
Oh, no.
Give me a
Oh, no.
second.
Does it have like a reactive strike?
It has a reaction, but it's not the one you would have expected. What's your spell DC?
Hang on.
Oh, you are so lucky I rolled a 2, it doesn't matter. It tried to reflect the spell at you,
Okay.
but it failed.
Oh.
That would have
Oh.
sucked. Oh my god.
Stasis.
It has spell reflection. It
That's
makes...
good to know.
That's messed up.
Holy shit. That would have been not good.
That's
It's
messed
glass.
up,
It can
bro.
reflect spells for some reason.
I was
Get out of here.
prepared to disable a glass elephant. I was not prepared to fight this thing. I was not prepared to fight the
that could've
god
been
of
if I was
elephants,
just
apparently.
All right,
In the-
it's my turn now, motherfuckers. Kondwana, because you pissed it off with your spell. Tuss, Trunk. I missed. Second action. It's going to target 2 creatures at random. So first one, then second one. I can't attack the same person twice. I said I can't attack the same person twice. There we go. It gave me 1, 1, 1. So 1 and then 3. Okay, 3 is Kanswana. Okay, so it's gonna make 2 tusk attacks. One against Lucky. Nat 20. Lucky, you take 54 damage. Not Kanswana. I meant to say
Ow.
Lucky. Lucky, you take 54 damage as it crits you. And then the second attack is going to be against Kanswana. I don't believe your AC is higher than Lucy's. I still had Lucy targeted by accident, but I'm pretty sure that still hits you. You take 34 from a regular attack. So, not Lucy. God damn it. Change target. Oleman, 34. There you go. Hey, at least Lucy's lucky that I didn't roll the 34 on the crit. I only rolled 54 on the crit. That is the end of his turn because he couldn't trample you. I afraid it's your turn.
Out of
I'm
here.
gonna start attacking the wall.
Do it. Do it, I believe in you. Do not worry. It does not have an AC that you have to worry about. Just roll damage for 2 attacks on the wall.
Okay.
And then you will combine them for its hardness.
The wall dodges the attack.
Alright, so 15 plus 11 is 26. Minus 9 is 15. The wall takes 15 damage from your flurry.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean -9?
Hardness.
The -9, that would make it 6. Wait. 15 plus 11 minus
26
9.
minus 9, 27, so it's 17. Fine, it has a hardness of 11 now, because fuck you. No.
And then I'm gonna punch it one more time,
I don't believe you.
just for good measure.
5 more. So 5 plus 17 is 22. Okay. The wall still stands. Lucky. The wall is clearly dented and gouged out. You can start to see the light through it.
Sting
What are
the
you doing,
light.
Lucky?
I'm going to start stabbing at it.
Good. If only you were targeting a thing and not objects immune to crits. So another 6. So that would be 28. And then the second one is going to be 2 more damage for a total of 30.
And I guess let's do one last attack for good measure.
Everyone's like, let me out! Let me out! And with that, you put the wall over the edge. Let me go to modify walls so I can manually put a wall here. Spingus. Wall open. Now,
Fucking run.
that was 3 of your actions, Lucy. You can't move. Connor, what are you doing?
Oh well, thanks, guys. No, just fucking wash through. This is a good question because I really don't want to try and spell strike this thing because I don't know how that's gonna work out. Well, I mean, it's already used its reaction.
Shooting
You
it
said
might
it-
set off bombs.
You said it was a reaction, right? I mean, unless I take the -2, I'm a gunslinger. I can take a -2 to my attack roll and not care.
True. I didn't mean to move. I was trying to move my screen and actually dragged the goober.
He's going on a rampage. He's breaking out of the wall himself. I flipped the lever, so we start going down now. I think I probably will just move out. I think I probably will just move out. I don't. There's nothing to do. Like, I don't know.
What do you do at action 2 and 3?
Oh, man, I
Just
changed
blow
my-
it up. Put an end
Just
to our clown.
Just cast
shoes
Fireball.
escapades.
I changed my mind. Before I move, can I take 2 actions to make one attempt at disabling this bomb?
Sure.
one of the attempts. One of the 5.
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
this
go
to
ahead. Do it.
Oh, I'm so scared.
It's thievery, right?
Yes.
be. You have a hero point.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Can we give him a hero point?
We'll find out. See what happens.
Oh, I'm trying to roll initiative. Oh, that's cool. It stops you from re-rolling initiative again. I actually was clicking on attribute.
Ah.
Here comes the one.
All right, let's do this. Bada bing, bada boom.
That is not a crit failure.
Okay.
Woo! All right, move out now.
I was like, here comes the one.
Look, I had to make an attempt. I was also waiting for us just to, like, faff around with this, and then I just make like 5 thievery checks, and all of them are successes. And I was like, this. There meant nothing. We did not have anything to fear. I had to attempt the one at least. All right, that's my turn.
Conswana.
Could Mir Ifrit just like nab Lucy and take her with us so she doesn't get immediately trampled?
I mean,
I'm gonna get trampled.
Oh yeah, because you also used your. Well, I'm more concerned about Lucy, who's near death.
problem is you don't really have a good way of moving them. You're not very athletic.
Not really.
You don't have a spell that moves people. You're not a wizard of teleportation.
No.
Lucy is small though.
Lucy is small. I just don't want to use all my freaking heals.
But if not now, when?
That's also fair.
Remember, it takes an extra action to squeeze.
Oh, do we have to squeeze through the hole, or am I small enough?
Oh yeah, so I don't know if I would even have. Well, I guess if I.
Are you out of focus points? You delayed consequences, fire rate, and also stay assisted. Correct. Okay.
I guess I could move up to where Ifrit is, do a touch heal, and then squeeze through, right?
I don't think that's how that works.
That wouldn't work.
Well, so okay, if you want to try and move Lucy out, the problem is that you don't have a way of getting Lucy out and yourself out.
And if you wanted to go around that action, I feel like it wouldn't be a stretch if you wanted to move, squeeze to get to this position, and then reach around the corner and touch Lucy for a 1-action heal.
Would that work?
If you want, yeah, if you want to like get to here for
Yeah.
for 1 action. I mean, if you're already gonna use a heal, you could just. The problem is that you guys need to realize larger creatures have reach. You guys are not safe in the hallway like that. Where you currently are. You are not safe.
Fair. I could have moved further.
Worst case scenario, I go down. Ifrit takes me with them.
As in to the grave?
Yeah. Ifrit does actually have strength.
Why do I keep moving back?
I assume your character would have moved to not be in your ally's way. 1,
Fair,
2, 3, 4, 5. You have 25 movement.
I guess in that case,
I didn't say
then,
about
yeah, I'll just go. I'll just go
because
through.
I feel like there's so like, do we have to squeeze through to get through the hole?
Oh yeah. Well, so do I treat it as difficult terrain or? Because yeah, it would be. That's pretty easy to get through the wall without having to squeeze. Like considering how much damage it actually took from you guys. So, yeah, Connor would have only squeezed to get through here. So you'd have to get to here, squeeze, and then move past Condor.
Yeah, I guess that's just what I'll do. I mean, I do also still have.
If we just can,
if worse comes to worse, I do have Breath of Life. But
look, if we can just like pick up Lucy's body and just shove it through the hole.
yeah, of course.
Actually, for Connor, it would only be difficult terrain to get through the door. So yeah, you'd probably be there. So if you want, you could stop where you are right now.
So that was a big thing that I had to ask.
Mhm.
Really, if
yeah,
it
small
requires
creatures
us
are
to
treated
squeeze,
as
I
difficult
wouldn't
terrain.
be able
Medium
to-
creatures have to squeeze through. That's what I'll say.
Okay. That's yeah. If it was a squeeze, then I wouldn't have been able to even leave the elevator because I used all my actions.
Yeah. So if you want, 2 actions gets you there, and you have 1 action left. I'm making this harder for you.
Okay. Man.
I'm not a big fan. I wonder if there's a way to disable. I'm not a big fan of it leaving all of the lines that we've moved in the round.
When you next
the combat.
round, it goes away.
It clears.
Yeah,
It clears when your turn comes up again.
yeah. Just specifically because we've done a lot of like moving and readjusting characters. It's just everywhere now.
For me, they only show up when I put my cursor on people.
Yeah, but I'm just like I'm bouncing to character. I'm just like,
Wait, so you're counting it as difficult terrain, or?
For you have to squeeze. Medium creatures have to squeeze. Small creatures can just walk through, but it's difficult.
So would I be able to move further out of its range if I wanted
Yes.
to, or am I just here?
Yeah, for a third
Okay.
action, you can move away.
I'm sorry, Lucy. Don't die.
No promises.
Okay.
How far do I need to go past Connor or to?
You can if you want.
I'd have to go past. They have to go past me, I think.
So now I need to decide. I need to pick between murdering you guys or killing you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Murdering sounds like a lot.
It ended on its edge. Okay, well, if it rolled a 1, I was going to have it, trample. It rolled a 2. This could be a lot worse.
just busts through the hallway, starts charging at all of us.
Well, what it's going to do is it's going to use dual tusks, where it's going to do full accuracy a tusk attack against both of you.
Yeah.
Please
so
miss.
Eye Fright takes 25. Lucky. Miss! I rolled a 3.
Thank you.
That was his first
Thank
action.
you.
I use fake out.
Alright, time to flip another coin. Who does it try and grab? It goes after Eye Fright.
Please miss your grab.
Ah, it misses.
Thank God.
It's gonna, with its third action. Wait, the trunk doesn't have a damage modifier? Is that just the reach for its trunk? Okay, hold on. Let's run that one back, since that one... Oh yeah, that's not really an attack. That's just the thing to tell it that it has reach. Weird. Weird. Okay, it's gonna make a grapple. My favorite dice game, grapple. Alright, athletics check with a -5. 10, -5. What's your fortitude DC? Wow, it's lower than I expected. It does succeed.
Shit.
You are gribbled. Grab. Third action. Tusk, it's gonna slam you into the ground. It's gonna hit. No, it's gonna miss. Okay, it has you gribbled, though. Eye Fright, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, that changes my plans a whole lot.
No.
Because I was gonna, just grab Lucy and drag her out. But now it's my turn, so I'm gonna athletics to break the grapple.
Actually, a solid roll.
7.
That breaks out. DC 35.
Then I'm gonna squeeze, and then run.
I was like, Lucy's up, so they can just leave. You
Yeah.
grab them.
Okay.
Lucky, it's your turn.
Get me the fuck out of here.
I would have never guessed that. The elephant bangs on the walls of the thing. You can hear it echoing as you run down the hallway.
But like, I could do so many more thievery checks.
We need to
We're gonna
break
go
into
back
one
in there
of
to
these random
disable
rooms.
it.
We need to break into one of these random rooms, fucking barricade the door, and hide out for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you thievery your way into the rooms?
Let's pick a random one. How do we feel about this one?
Which one?
This one.
Sure. I don't think there's a difference.
I don't
Neither
think it
do I.
matters
Just
much.
a random room.
Waiting to pick like this just has like a random encounter that's just like this is the one room specifically.
I'll aid you with thievery.
Okay. So I always forget to tell everyone, make sure you add a +1. Which one is it? Yeah, +2. +2 to it.
So, 23.
Against a
You at least get a +1 to your roll.
There's my Hamid.
19. You got this.
We go, G.
Technically, it takes
check
multiple checks, but
something. Do.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll take more checks than that, but this is the first
Dining
one.
hall.
I'm sure it's a basic
rooms.
door.
Okay, so they are average locks. So, So, who is actually making the thievery checks?
Connor.
Me.
Connor, you get 2 successes. Make me another thievery.
How about oh, it's another 19.
And
We're
another
good.
2 successes. Shablangus, door unlock.
Woo.
You crit succeed twice in a row.
Now get in there.
Yes. Everyone cramp in.
Krampus.
Are the air ducts still closed?
They opened back up already.
Alright.
They've been
You locked the door
duct.
behind you.
Close the door and shove the bed in front of it.
In the
Only the single though.
you hear stomp, 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 coming up the stairs and down the hallways, and you hear guards run past, and they're like, "Get Hibrium!" And you hear one run off down the hallway to go get him. And a couple minutes later, you hear a light jog, not as fast as the shield marshals, come down the hallway. And you hear a similar voice to what you had heard before. You can't hear him clearly because you were so far down the hallway, but you hear almost like someone trying to soothe an animal, like, down girl, you know, that kind of thing, calming his own creation. And then he you hear the rattling and shaking of the elevator traveling back down. You hear you do hear one of them give the order to do a sweep of the ship.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, we hang out for as long as we can.
The vents do shut, by the way. They shut for 30 minutes, just like they had done before. They're making sure you're not in the vents. They're making sure you're not venting.
We could attempt to go down. This would be a good time to confront Ibrium.
Yeah, but we need to heal up first. Maybe.
I mean, I'm fine. I'm good.
Lucy and I aren't.
I'm having a bad time.
You're like at like
Actually,
half
the rest
health.
of us aren't. What do you mean?
I'm fine.
We need to chill here for at least 10 or 20 minutes.
10 or 40 minutes or so, you know.
I can't believe we're gonna miss our opportunity for you guys' weak bodies.
Your
He
weak,
says with his
meaty
+1
bodies.
Constitution.
I mean, if you want to go and do that, you can.
I believe
Maybe
it.
I
Lucy had
will.
plenty of fun going off doing solo stuff, so you know, you can go.
Hey, I
confront
recommend it.
Ibrium by yourself.
Yeah, go for it.
Y'all sure you want to do this?
No, please
I'll
don't.
I'll die on a hill. I'll do it.
Don't do it. You better not. I swear to God.
I'll go confront Ibrium and a giant glass elephant that's higher level than us by myself. I'll do it.
Boy, you better not.
That sounds like a great idea.
I'm just saying, if this boat starts sinking, you might want to head up to the top of the deck before you finish your rest. Because, my out for winning that fight is I'm just going to start chucking pyronite at a single spot in the bottom of the boat.
I don't think we'd make it out of, I don't think we'd be able to, out of the blast radius.
I'm not gonna blow up the pyronite. I'm just gonna throw it in a hole. I'm just gonna make a hole in the bottom of the boat.
In
I
terms
don't
of the
dislike that
disguise
idea.
Stuff, do we have extra disguise stuff? Could we?
No.
No, we already used it. All of our.
Yeah, by now we've definitely used both the.
Oh yeah, because we needed to use
used and the
yeah.
masquerade scarves.
I used my last exchange image becoming Frenchman.
You saying you can't become a Frenchman again?
We're so fucked, guys.
Are you saying that I'm not
Take
currently
y'all's
still
rests.
Yeah.
I'm gonna regain my focus point while you guys take your rest. I
I'll
guess we'll
spend
then
10
we'll see
minutes.
if Ibrium is still down there after you guys are done.
So spending 10 minutes to rest up is since I'm at 10 hit point flat, it's 5 plus con 7 times level of 10. 70? Did I calculate that right?
Perhaps.
Because it's your half of your health per level plus your con plus your per level.
Yeah, it's
4
half
plus
health
con
plus
times level.
con times level. So yeah.
Okay. 70 plus 91 is 61. Okay, so I am back up to max. With just one rest of a stamina point, and that would also give me time to refocus at least once.
That shit's crazy.
Unfortunately, I don't get more than once.
So,
So
how long in
every
total does that
indivis-
take you?
So it only took me 10 minutes, personally.
Yeah, I only used the one.
This is the one that would probably need to take more than one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to take longer.
Well, while you're doing this, you do hear it is getting later. So every once in a while, you may hear someone walk down the hallway, open a door, and then shut it, as people are returning back to their rooms. But you do hear, at one point, sound of a heavy object being dragged and the grunting of two men pulling a large object. You hear a door open and a gruff voice say, "What the hell? Hey, wake up!
Or French.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Some small thing whacked me on the noggin.
Whacked me on the noggin.
I'm glad that we got a resolution to the most important character.
He's so important.
All right,
Oh man.
go. Cletus, take him up to Lovelace. I want him to report what he saw. All right. Come on, Dale, let's get this thing down. You hear the sound of clunk, 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 clunk. There's something heavy being dragged downstairs.
God, I hope they're not dragging the bomb down there.
Does it sound like a box?
It sounds like a large crate. Likely 5 by 10 by what was the dimensions? 5 by 10 by 10, 5 by 5 by 10, something like that.
That sounds like a bomb.
Yeah.
I hear something distinctly bomb-shaped. What are we?
I
still think-
feel
I
like
still
this
think we
is the
head
time
down.
we go and confront them, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's time we
probably.
go
Let's
down.
go say
and
hi to
confront
Lovelace
Ibrium.
and or the other one.
I'm thinking Ibrium. I think we go down and see if Ibrium's
So
still
Ibrium
down.
is down this staircase,
Yeah.
as far as we're
Mhm.
aware. Unless he at some point went back up to talk with
Yeah.
Lovelace, he's
It'd
still
take-
in the
it'd take
cargo
10
hold.
minutes. So.
Okay, I agree with that.
Okay, so where are you guys going?
Down to the cargo hold, I think.
Yeah.
So we shove the bed back out of the way, and then we walk down the hallway very carefully and quietly.
Be very, very quiet.
Also, why were they dragging it down that way? There was already a bomb there.
Yeah, 2 bombs.
Now that's 2 bombs. Hopefully they can't reactivate the one that we already disabled.
There's Oleman. There's Lucky. There's Eyefright. Maybe a Condor.
I am going to state this while we were doing that whole thing. I am going to take the time to pull my other set of armor out of my my
The
spacious
stealth one?
pouch and put it on. Yes, the one with the invisibility rune on it.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I can now go invisible.
Invisible? No.
Invisible.
Okay, you guys are here. You walk down the stippy steps, the stairs of stepping. You go down them.
Not that one. Not that one. We went down the other one
Did you?
with the cargo hold.
Oh,
Yeah.
We said we wanted to go confront Ibrium if he's still there, I think.
Ibrinium.
Yeah.
We just do one of these then.
So we over those stairs.
That. Just, I thought you were following the thing with the stuff.
Nope.
Well, Lucy is being.
Not yet.
Why'd you move?
I do see the corner of the bomb though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
It's
said
just-
okay. I get what you mean. Yeah, no, we're gonna go try and see if we can confront Ivrium down in the storage hold.
Because
so-
the
what
bomb
you're
that he
saying, you're-
placed over here. Oh,
Lucy was making it
Close
very
enough.
difficult to select people.
Hello, there are 2 of me.
Yeah, I know. There were 2 of everyone.
There are
There's
three. There are
three.
3 of you. Yeah.
I was trying to select people and Lucy kept moving. I don't know what the fuck happened.
okay. So if Ibrium is still in that room, we'll be confronting him.
Okay, but I get what you mean. The people that were carrying the thing that we think might be the other bomb is
Which it very
they-
much was.
Yeah, they carried it down the other stairs. Okay, I get what you meant.
I will say it might be slightly better for us to wrap up sooner rather than later because we've got a family friend coming to visit.
You've
That
been
is almost
informed?
3.
Yes.
All right. I mean, we can wrap up now if you want.
Yeah.
That would
Or
work. Yeah,
Confront
for-
Ibrium next time when we have
Yeah,
Kivo,
good wrap-up
seemingly.
session.
Perhaps a Kiever.
God.
How bad was the session?
This
I
round
had a
was just,
blast.
this session was just fucking clown shoes.
Yeah.
Clown shoes is a great description, honestly.
It was very clownish.
So the reason
Why
that
do
I
we
hopped out
ever
of the
let
fucking
Lucy
bed,
do antics? It's never good.
Okay, but like that's
Hey.
not just a Lucy thing either, though. Wings is always doing antics.
it's fun. Okay, so my intentions was to fucking hop out of the vents because I didn't know the vents did that.
Yeah.
Did anybody know that the vents like closed off in that way?
We didn't know that. We know they did something. Like, we were informed that something weird could happen with the vents, but we were never told what.
Right. So my intention was to make noise in the vents and then fucking scurry on down the way to make hopefully some of the guards from the top deck go down and like investigate and see what's going on.
No,
I was gonna make
do
some
see
like
the-
weird creepy noises, but then I fucking got trapped in fucking hotboxed
This was a
and it
clown shoes
became
ass
so much
session.
worse.
It's like the moment it happened and I heard steam, I was like, oh, I could. Oh, nope, I gotta. They closed the vents. I can't help. I can't do anything about this. This is on you.
So I couldn't think of anything. So my first thought was, okay, hop out of the vent as fucking a small Frenchman doing the grudge, like walk on your backhand type shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where you lost me.
To hopefully scare them and be like, oh, what the fuck is...
Nah.
But, yeah, I had nothing I could do there.
We're in a world where
I
eldritch
gave
beings
you
are pretty common.
plenty of warning that the vents were not safe.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what you meant by not safe. I thought they were trapped, not fucking doing like what?
The
30
trap?
minutes of D6.
Yeah, 3,000 d6 damage if you are trapped in them. If you didn't have athletics or thievery, you were stuck. Because it's a DC 28 to get out,
Clown shoes.
to open the vent. To get to DC 28 thievery to open the vents. It's a DC 31 athletics.
See, I would have been Gucci. Like I genuinely like the moment you said Steve, I was like, oh, if that was me, I would have just casted a wall of wind and I would have been fine because it would have cleared all the way the steam and I would have had a little pocket that I could stay in.
Yeah, but Wall of Wind only lasts for like a minute, right?
Yeah,
It
that's
continues
still
going for 30.
that's
Enough
still
time to get
10
out.
rounds for me to make thievery checks to get out without taking damage.
I really do think the honky tonk music definitely elevated the vibe.
This clown
Of what was
shoes
happening.
aesthetic.
I won't put it all on Lucy. The ending part was definitely me, but I just like I need to get. I'm like we need to take care of this elephant. Like now feels like the best time.
Oh yeah, it definitely is like the whole thing was just a bit of a comedy of error, to be sure.
Yeah.
I was like, we're making bad decisions
100%.
now. Time to figure this out, I guess.
Other than all the
The
technical
vent
difficulties,
had to work in that way.
how is everyone feeling about performance-wise? Is anyone's game like lagging, breaking, like not responding like it
No,
used to all the
it's
issue.
time?
Not
working
really.
much better for me, honestly.
Much
Yeah,
better
I'm-
on my end, other than that one issue with me not being able to see my own chat messages.
So other
I
than
don't-
the
keeping track
struggle
of the
I've been
actual
having with
player.
stuff, Karma is
Yeah.
the one that always has shit break.
Yeah, I was
So-
completely fine. So
We'll see if that
I was
honestly, I
just-
love the look of the UI too.
I will say this is also like the first session that like I haven't had to like reload the page for some reason.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's just it might just be like hey, it didn't happen this time and maybe it'll happen next time, but
I mean,
I was also paying
performance-wise-
attention to the FPS in the corner and I've been sitting at a solid 59 to 60 frames. So
it's
I was
capped
pretty
at that,
good.
so
yeah, I was just saying like it didn't go down at all. Like it was sitting at that solidly the whole time. So
yeah.
The one
So-
time that I did have to refresh, I got back in with 10 seconds.
So I think we can all agree version 13 was a good idea to update.
yeah,
to.
it's just gonna take the time for all the modules to figure it out and like you're able to because
Yeah.
you did literally just update it, so it's understandable that all of the fluff that we had to go through
Yeah.
didn't like if you had done this like a couple days before and just kind of like dealt with
It's
all
still
this fluff,
the
then
problem
it
is that
would've been fine.
even if I did it days before, there's stuff I would have never thought to try.
Yeah,
Like
that's-
why would dragging a token from the the creature tab onto the scene not work? That's like
yeah.
Right.
what? So I wouldn't have tried that kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's just
So-
like probably next session we'll come into some more little like hitches here and there, but after that I would probably be smooth sailing.
Yeah.
It'll be really nice.
Obviously, we need a encounter tracker icon. So we need like an animated glove that like closes and opens like the just like it's trying to grab the person above, you know, like maybe master hand.
The encounter tracker is so nice. Being able to see what enemy is current doing the actions to you.
Yeah.
that is
And
one
before
thing
we
that's
would
always
pretty much
bugged
have
me.
to ask you, who's the one
Yeah.
doing this? Can I
Yeah,
even
there was
react
one-
to it? What's happening?
Part of it I have to remember to progress to the next person. There is
Mm.
this has been away for a while. The players can actually, when their turn is over, click a button to move to the next person in the initiative.
Yeah, it's over in the utility section, isn't it?
I think it's just on the encounter tracker. You should have a button to end turn.
Okay.
That moves to the next person. So, otherwise, we didn't get a whole lot of progress done. So, you still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe encounters that to potentially deal with.
Gotcha.
We
So,
disarmed one of the bombs.
yes.
Yeah.
So there's
Pretty much that was the end of last session, but yeah.
that.
And you already had the key.
But now we know
It's
where all the bombs
progress.
I
Yeah,
know you guys have
we
committed to.
learned keys exist, so there you go.
So I know you guys have committed to. Pretty sure you knew that before, but the
I don't know.
you guys have committed to
Look,
coming to
man,
this
it's
room.
been
However, I
85
need you to
years.
consider something. If Ibrium is in this room, it is Ibrium
Mhm.
and the elephant.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. I might have a plan.
Do you think you can handle Ibrium and the elephant?
Oh, look, we
Yeah.
might not have to handle the elephant. If my plan works, I have a plan.
If my
But if your
plan
plan
works, I have a
doesn't
plan.
work,
If it doesn't work, then I'll start throwing bombs at the floor and make a hole in the floor. I
that's a
don't
great
know.
idea. But we could follow the guys carrying the distinctly bomb-shaped object.
I mean, in fairness, that probably would have been it. Had I known when we made the decision to go down what stairs, we probably should have gone and dealt with that one first. Knowing that it wasn't. Well, I mean, we still don't have the key for it, so it still would have just been us sitting with a bomb, being like, "Okay, should we make these thievery checks or not?"
There's something
fair.
going on with the tiny elephant. I don't know if that's a way to disable it,
The
but
tiny
it's
elephant.
connected to the elephant in
Yeah.
some way.
It's in some ways either it mirrors what the big elephant does, or it's like some kind of controller.
yeah, I do wonder if it goes both ways. That if we get the tiny elephant, we can.
But either way, we know for a fact that each bomb has a specific key that goes to it. We already know the key that we had already went to the bomb that we unlocked. So we know for sure the one in the glass elephant is going to be Ibrium's key, and the other one is going to be Lovelace's. So
Right.
it's kind of the decision of, do we go and fight Lovelace and get their key? Do we go and try and just do the thievery checks and hope we don't crit fail and arm the bomb for Lovelace? Or do we confront Ibrium? This is kind of our three options here.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, right now, at the start of this combat, I could, since I am wearing my invisible armor, attempt to sneak in and pull the lever, ascending the elephant back up to the top of the boat, and then we can try and confront Ibrium.
It's worth a try.
That would be pretty funny.
That would at least, like, if
Yeah.
it goes correctly, that would eliminate the elephant out of the combat. We could just try and fight Ibrium for at least a round or two before he pulls the lever and brings it back down.
I think that's how we
Hey,
get into a combat
Slade.
encounter.
Yeah.
Like 90% of it is just pulling.
Can we
levers.
rename the session to "We Don't Talk About the Elephant"?
Elephant in the room.
I mean, that one's clearly the better option.
I feel like that'd be a good one. We have to remember that for next session.
Yeah. Next session will be the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You guys think
Oh,
you'll survive, or is this going
No.
to be a we blow up the boat?
We blow up the fucking boat.
Well, you know what? If we die, at least it's gonna be like,
Like,
going in style.
I am
There
100% on board with you, Bat. To blow up a portion of this boat and just fucking sink it.
The amount of like little ideas that I had in my mind where I was like, this could be an idea, was ascending the elevator, or going back down when the elevator was ascended with the elephant up at top, and then just strapping pyronite to like the base of the elevator to hope that it would just drop the whole thing down into the water, elephant and all.
It's just we don't have a escape plan for ourselves, really.
Right.
Yeah.
I will be clear, the adventure does say you can force the elephant off the side of the ship. However, you weren't fighting it on the top deck. You
Yeah.
No, we were fighting it in an elevator.
Look, there were guards coming. I made a split-second decision. You all joined me on the elevator. That was your fault. I just said hop on and flip the lever. You could have not.
I
But
didn't
imagine.
think that we were going to end up stuck halfway through the boat in the room with the aggroed elephant bomb.
Yeah, I have nothing for that. That was my B. Sorry, guys. Again, we could have also just continued flipping the lever and gone back down. I don't know.
The number one threat really was the guards finding us again. Oh man.
Yeah.
I was in the concept of like, man, I can make reflex checks. I'm fine here.
Not, oh, this thing's a creature
love this game.
many levels higher than us. They will
Yeah.
just
I've honestly forgot a good chunk of the little plans that I had in my head where I was like, this could work in a way. Like, oh man.
There were some ideas had. Too fucking funny.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, this has gone completely off, like, what the planned way this goes is.
I kind of figured.
Like, this is like half what's supposed to happen and half of like, fuck it, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of tell that you're just saying fuck it.
I mean, at the very least, it's entertaining.
I have noticed that there's a pretty distinct common happenstance where I'm just like, oh, there's a hazard on the field. What if I just stood in the middle of it?
I'm gonna play with the
What's
elephant.
the worst that could happen? I did it with the Tesla coils. I did it with the elephant.
Yeah.
Shoot, back in the Lancer game when there was buzzsaws in the arena, I was like, what if I just stood in the buzzsaw? I was like,
Man, I loved that session with the buzzsaws, I'm not gonna lie. That was
Yeah.
so fun.
like, it's a good chance that like if you want to just put a random hazard that just does kind of like
You're just
passive
like,
damage
oh,
to
I
us,
want it.
you're gonna know where I stand. Like,
Yeah.
In it.
that's where I'm gonna be.
Alright, I better go, but
Deuces.
I will see you gamers later.
We
See you
shall-
next time.
We shall see if we
Bye.
find paths next week. Next week is we'll see. Because why did they have to make it that time? They picked a really stupid time to have a thing, so I may not even be able to do it next week, which is rough. It's gonna be another 84
We're so close
fucking
to
years.
finishing this
Rip.
every time.
Perhaps one day we'll finish an adventure.
Eventually.